can't think. Take a time out and I go get me a drink. Take a good puff of that smoke and then I just blink. I ain't lost it yet, but I swear to God I'm on the brink. Gotta keep my head high, cause if I don't, then I sink. Take a time out and I go get me a drink. Take a good puff of that smoke and then I just blink. I ain't lost it yet, but I swear to God I'm on the brink. Gotta keep my head high, cause if I don't, then I sink. If I get too deep, then throw me a life raft. Nah, fuck it, jumping and dunk me, shit, I might laugh. There's always two sides to the story, where here goes my half. Always swam against what's current, but tell me, dog, was that the right path? It's when the tide rolls, that ain't something you can bypass. I get pulled under and that shit'll drown my ass. Takes a toll on my mind and that's where I keep the rhyme stashed. But that's why I got this cone for and this Corona and I watch my lines splash. I appreciate everything that I got. I love myself for me and everything that I'm not. Could've been like them, but on everything I'm not. Even when I'm barely afloat, dog, I am a yacht. I maintain my confidence, even though my brain stays anonymous. I can't tell you what my problem is, but I'm probably in my zone like fuck what time it is. I can't think. Take a time out and I go get me a drink. Take a good puff of that smoke and then I just blink. I ain't lost it yet, but I swear to God I'm on the brink. Gotta keep my head high, cause if I don't, then I sink. Take a time out and I go get me a drink. Take a good puff of that smoke and then I just blink. I ain't lost it yet, but I swear to God I'm on the brink. Gotta keep my head high, cause if I don't, then I sink. I should get out my head and get in this water. Smoking this tree, man, like life ain't got nothing to offer. But my girl beautiful, man, she might give me a daughter, or maybe a son, but either way, I'ma still be an author. I don't ride waves, I create them. I'm up all night and I'm up early in the AM. Don't compare me to nobody, cause dog, I ain't them. Trust my music, the only way they ever gon' play him. I worry about sinking like I can't swim, but it's like no matter what, my chances stay slim. I ain't never say that I couldn't know. I held some lanes tryna game, but I should've known. Lost a few hands, but hey, I just couldn't fall. Sometimes the bad choice is what it took to grow. Mike Flames, bitch, in front of all. Looking at your bitch like how I was looking. I can't think. Take a time out and I go get me a drink. Take a good puff of that smoke and then I just blink. I ain't lost it yet, but I swear to God I'm on the brink. Gotta keep my head high, cause if I don't, then I sink. Take a time out and I go get me a drink. Take a good puff of that smoke and then I just blink. I ain't lost it yet, but I swear to God I'm on the brink. Gotta keep my head high, cause if I don't, then I
choose your destiny.
I wrote those two verses after logical pass. Losing you felt like I got knocked on my ass. Riding around bumping nip, I just stomped on the gas. Maintaining, trying to fill my shoebox full of cash. See, but then they killed Nip, and that made me think of bees. Started drowning myself in liquor like let me sink in peace. Pull myself together soon as I could think to breathe. Life got harder cause the reap came to get my bro ACs. Wasn't on the best terms and that made me think of cheeks. Like how our petty arguments made it so we don't even speak. Talked to him 2 days before he died. I can't tell you how fucking hard I cried. Might not have been the bestest friend, but I tried. And every time I acted like I didn't care, I lied. Screaming at the clouds like struggle with anger much. Cause since Jody's gone, it's like life wasn't made for us. I was masking the pain and became a greater lush. That just made me sink faster than an anchor does. And then I hit the bottom. Then I got ate alive by all my health problems. Tried to bob and weave, but I just couldn't dodge them. Laying in ICU, hoping the highest power got them. Life handing out blows with no cushion. Got left single, was gon' propose to that woman. We had the stupid chemistry, but I realize now that us two should never be. Cause I would never quit. Now use a memory. Take it how you want. Choose your destiny.
Choose your destiny.
Don't ever motherfucking give up. You gon' want to, I swear. Life is gonna make God damn it, my mic was off again. That's like the second fucking time that's happened. This is the Cody Live Podcast. Welcome, guys. That last video was Mike Flames, and I am always muted when I start. Shout out to Lucas for pointing that out, you motherfucker. This week I was supposed to be doing an album review on Mike Flames, the video that we just played. And yeah, I didn't get around to it. It's been a very, very busy time in my life. Dealing with the label stuff, and on top of that, I got 2 new albums coming. If you guys have been paying attention to my Snapchat or anywhere on social media, but tonight we got some special guests in the building. They're not here yet. A couple of them said it's going to be closer to 11, so we're going to fill the time, and we're going to do it right, because that's just how we do it. The show must go on. That is how show business works. And Jason Sturmer says, dude, that guy was fire. This week I will have a album review of his. He just dropped a new album. It's on Spotify. Check him out. Mike Flames with a Z. He's been around for a while. He's got some sweet battles, and yeah, check him out for sure. We're gonna do some tier lists till these guys show up. We had one guy go down sick, and it's going around. I get it. And then we have a couple that are currently at work, and that's no fun. Working overtime and all that shit. I am so glad those days are over, as far as the overtime and all that. So yeah, we're going to make a tier list until these guys get here. Comment, give me some feedback. I've decided that we are going to do a breakfast tier list. And yeah, let's fucking get it. Invite your friends while we're at it. Let's get these fucking numbers up. Shout out to everybody on Twitch who are tuned in. This is my first time actually broadcasting to Twitch for the Cody Live Podcast. StreamYard finally opened it up to where we can. And yeah, I'm very, very freaking thankful for that. And hopefully my mic's clear this week. I listened to the podcast from last week. I didn't have all my mic hookups, but now we got it, and it's in tune. Hopefully you guys enjoy. So let's get down to this until everybody shows up and pops in. They should be popping in anytime here between now and 10:45. And yeah, we got a nice little cast coming. So yeah, I'm going to share the screen up with you guys. Let's make that just a wee bit bigger. All right, so tier list, if you guys aren't familiar. Basically, we're going to rank certain shit. Today, we're going to do breakfast foods. We've done a whole bunch of different stuff just to kind of fill the time, interact with you guys, show you guys what I like. You can tell me what you like, and vice versa. So today, we're going to do breakfast. A means that shit's the GOAT. F means throw that fucking shit away. Anything in between, you know what I'm saying? And I think everybody loves breakfast food. Let's just be honest here. I love breakfast food. I owned a fucking restaurant that was focused on breakfast for a while. And, yeah. Might be getting back into that. But we ain't going to speak on that. Alrighty. So just comment as we go. I'm going to be reading your comments and shit. And hopefully Jake and Chad pop in here in a minute. I know Jake's fighting an upset stomach right now. We're going to start off bacon. Bacon is my shit. Anybody who says different than greatest of all time is fucking un-American. So, yeah, bacon we're going to put in the A tier. What do you guys think about that shit? Y'all like bacon? Let's see, cream cheese on a bagel. I'm not a big fan. We're going to give it a C. I can't even hate on it with the right cream cheese and shit and the right flavor. That shit is bomb, but nah, that ain't it. A regular bagel, throw that shit the fuck away. A bagel without cream cheese is fucking trash. Berries. I don't know. We'll give it a B because I get in those moods, those like fucking health moods, to where like, hey man, I want to be healthy this morning. So I'll mix in with some berries and some fucking, you know what I'm saying. Biscuits and gravy. If it's done right, it's the GOAT. If not, I've had that and that shit is trash. You got to use the right fucking gravy for your biscuits and gravy. Period. Just biscuits, throw them the fuck away. Not it. Eating biscuits for breakfast, dude. You might as well chew on fucking chalk. That shit is trash. Breakfast burritos, when done right, GOAT. Legit. What y'all think? What y'all think so far? I want to get some feedback from you guys on this shit right now. Give me some comments. Let me know so far with the breakfast tier list. What you guys think? It looks like all the comments might be popping up on StreamYard. Showing I got like 7 viewers right now. And I'm hoping, because I haven't got one from Twitch yet, and I know I got 3 there. Hopefully everybody's just popping up. I'm only on the StreamYard app right now, and I know I've had problems with that. We're actually switching over for next week's show because of that, so we could see some more of you guys' comments, because I know I put it on like other platforms and stuff, like Twitter. I've gotten tweets and stuff, but I can't see them through StreamYard for some reason, so yeah. My only question, is that a plain bagel or a glazed donut? That looks like a plain bagel to me. Legit, there is no fucking glaze to that. Plain bagels are fucking trash, dude. Fuck that. Bowl of cereal, I'll do it once in a while, but I don't prefer it. We're going to go D. I don't know. I'm just not a cereal guy. Biscuits a C. I don't know, though. I don't know if biscuits should be a C. Just a regular biscuit. I mean, I don't know. Not for breakfast. That's more of a supper thing. Let's do cinnamon rolls. Cinnamon rolls, when done right, I don't know. I'm gonna have to give it an A. The shop that we own, the biscuits or the fucking the cinnamon rolls were bomb. The time that we had them. Croissants, nope. Not for breakfast. That is a supper thing. Straight up. Donuts, yes. Donuts are the GOAT. Donuts are the GOAT for breakfast. Literally, you want to get your day started right, a donut is the way to fucking go. Dunk it in, yeah. I mean, you could, I see what you're saying, but there's no egg yolk included in the picture, so I can't really include that. I don't know. This is more of a holiday thing. I've never had these for breakfast before. Hard-boiled eggs for breakfast? Has anybody ever heard of that or done that? That's just, I don't know, that comes off as weird to me. Eggs, yes. Eggs are the GOAT. Eggs and toast for breakfast. That was just traditional growing up, so honestly, you're un-American if you didn't have eggs and toast for breakfast, or your parents are just fucking lazy. Omelets, yes, if done right, but I've had really, 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 really bad fucking omelets. And nah, that ain't it. So we're gonna go B on those. Scrambled eggs, I'm not a fan of fucking scrambled eggs, but we'll go C. We'll go C. One sec, I think I gotta. Hell yeah, one of my dudes is almost here. We'll just get him in with the tiers till we're done with this shit. We'll run these until everybody gets here. Grits are fucking gross. Throw grits the fuck away. If you eat grits, you eat dirty ass. Straight up. Some sort of potatoes here. Hash browns. There we go. There we go. We're going to give hash browns a B. If hash browns are done right. Hey, there's one.
What Jake, the fuck are you doing?
We're doing tiers to pass the time. You ever done tiers before?
I don't have any training in it.
Well, basically, A means like that shit's the GOAT. Like that is the best thing ever. F means it's trash. And you just rate shit based on that. It's kind of a fun
so glad you put bagels in F, because people get too excited over bagels. Like,
man, if you put but like the cream cheese one, I put the cream cheese on the bagel at C, because if you get the right cream cheese. But if you just eat a bagel, dude, like what the fuck?
Yeah, just like a straight bagel. Garbage. Complete garbage.
What you got on hash browns, like the McDonald's kind?
Oh, fucking great.
I'm gonna go B. It just depends. Cause I've had some nasty ass hash browns. Like if it's not done right and like crispy, it's not that good. Like the McDonald's way. McDonald's does that shit right.
Yeah, they do.
That's one thing they got going right for them.
Taco Bell hash browns are actually pretty good too.
Really?
Yeah. Have you ever had Taco Bell breakfast?
Yes, I've had the breakfast, never the hash browns though.
They have the hash browns in the breakfast crunch wrap.
Huh. Guess I never tried that. Muffins? I'm not a big muffin dude. I don't know. How do you feel about muffins?
Honestly, a C or a B would be great for that.
I'm gonna go C.
I'm very much a chocolate muffin, just chocolate all the way through.
I feel that. I feel that big time. I'm gonna say this is oatmeal. Hopefully, oatmeal. I'm gonna go D. I'm not an oatmeal guy at all.
Do not care.
It's one of those things like I'm not gonna throw it the fuck away. If it's there, it's there. I'll eat it, but it's not something I prefer.
For me, pancakes B.
B?
Yeah.
I've never been a pancake guy.
Yeah?
Literally. Yeah, I'm not even on no hater shit though. I've just never been, I don't know. I have to like dose that shit with syrup to even tolerate it.
If you get a good one, I've had good enough ones where I'm killing that plain.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna go C. I'm gonna go C.
C's fine.
What about Pop-Tarts?
Like can we just hang on for fucking pancakes for a second? If you tell me that we're doing pancakes for breakfast over eggs and bacon and all that shit, I'll be a little bit like, all right.
Right. I don't know though. You can't like bacon was the first one. Bacon is like the goat. If you don't like bacon, that is un-American. Literally.
Hey, moving on. No, I love bacon.
Pop-Tarts though.
You got bacon. What's the second one? Breakfast burrito?
Yeah.
So good. Is that a straight up Cinnabon?
Cinnamon roll, yeah.
Okay, yeah, those are really good. Donuts, top tier. Fried egg, what the fuck? Yes.
Yup.
Fried egg sandwich is probably my favorite sandwich.
No shit. Yeah, that's with me. Like eggs and toast. That was breakfast as a kid. That was almost like gourmet shit. Like you knew your parents had a good weekend when they ate eggs and they made eggs and toast for you.
Mm-hmm.
They had a damn good week. It's like, all right, that's cool. Well, what you got on Pop-Tarts?
Depends on the flavor. There's only a few flavors that I go for, and they're not fruit flavors.
Yeah, I'm not big on it. I'll give it, just because there are good flavors, I will give it a B. If I like them all though, I don't know. It's definitely not the GOAT. That's just a quick that's quick. I gotta go to work now, so let's just grab this. And what about sausage? I know you love sausage.
I do love sausage. I actually love Italian sausage. I throw that shit in an air fryer. What I like to do, so I'll do scrambled eggs, and I'll keep it moving in the pot so it comes out all like a topping almost.
Right.
And I'll put that in a bowl, and I'll cook up Italian sausage in the air fryer and use it as like a topping for sliced sauce. I don't know. It's great.
Oh hell yeah! I've never had it in the air fryer and shit.
So good.
We'll do I like sausage a lot. I don't know. That's between here and here. A and B. I don't know. Let's give it GOAT. I like sausage. Breakfast smoothie. Fuck that.
I actually.
What the fuck was that?
That was the most delayed sneeze. I tried smoothies for the first time a few days ago.
How'd you like it?
Way better than I thought.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What would you give it?
Like a C.
Like C, that's what I was thinking. Between C and D. I can't wake up. I don't know. I don't like drinking a lot when I first wake up. I don't know. It's just something about it. I'd rather just eat. That's not eating to me. Bless you.
The fuck? I need Jesus.
Yes, you do.
Jesus. Stop it. Bro, what the fuck are you doing?
Where he at, though?
What that cross do, though? Mean. What was that? Sugar on toast? My dad introduced me to that.
I think it's butter. I don't know. It might be.
Is it butter? Buttered toast that was my go-to when I was younger.
Yeah, I love me some butter. I could literally eat buttered toast by itself. As long as the butter's melted, though.
Yeah. Like you like it's good to spread it right when it comes out of the toaster, so it just kind of seeps into the bread.
Yeah, instead of like I don't know, I've had it to where like you go to restaurants and it seems like they put the butter on way too late. And it's just like sitting there, and it's like no, just give me the fucking bread. You
Dude,
might as well.
Great. We should just do this.
Hey, I'm down. If we don't, because I've been waiting on people, and I know a couple people came up, with certain stuff, got sick or whatever, which is cool. I'm down with that.
I'm into it because I was only able to come up with one question. So.
Oh, you're good, man. You're good. Oh, that's the thing. Like I was talking to somebody earlier about like how before we get back to it, about how I want to design Fridays and stuff, which I should have prepared a little bit more ahead of time anyway. But it's all right. We found something fun. I was telling him like impromptu, like the idea from it came from you saying like, hey, can I ask some questions? I'm like, fuck yeah, because I'm always sitting back, kind of like writing out the questions and stuff. Then it's scripted almost. Mm-hmm. So it's like no holds barred. Nobody knows what anybody's asking. It's not like we have like a group. We got a group convo, but nobody throws the questions in there. So you don't know what to expect. Somebody that you've never met, from fucking Maryland or Kansas or whoever comes in, could have a question that just fucking throws you off, and then you got to think on the spot.
Yeah.
And I love like that. I love the idea.
All the questions you ask, I'm thinking on the spot. I'm like, I never have to deal with this. What the fuck? And everybody else is giving all these like educated answers. Like, oh yeah, I've been through this, and I'm sitting here like, yeah, I'm the new guy.
Mm-hmm. Well, you think about it too. We get like rock artists in here sometimes, and then we get, you know what I'm saying? We get DJs and we get freaking promoters, and so it gives everybody a chance to kind of participate. You know what I'm saying? Instead of you kind of sit back like, oh, I don't know how that is because I don't write rap music or I don't write rock music. It's more so everybody gets involved and everybody can connect a little better that way, and that's what it's all about anyway. In the end, that's the goal of the whole show. So we'll get back to this real quick. Toaster strudels.
I've never had it.
You've never had toaster strudels?
Nope.
Man, I had that a lot. It's just quick as shit. I don't know though, because a lot of the flavors are complete ass. I don't get along with a lot of the flavors that they have. We're gonna go see on that. Just like the blueberry one, the blueberry is fucking fire.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like how would I describe it? It's almost like a fried. It's almost like I don't even know how to say it. It'd be like a fucking Hot Pocket, but for breakfast almost.
Is toaster? I always imagine toaster strudel almost being like a pie.
Kinda, yeah, with the fruit filling and shit. Yeah, it's kind of like that.
Okay.
You just throw it in the toaster, and I don't know. I just never. Is this a? What would you consider this? I don't know.
That looks like waffle with like butter and berries.
Like a Belgian waffle.
Maybe I've never put berries with my pancakes or my waffles.
No, I can't say I have, and I don't know. I've just never. I like my waffles regular if you just like throw some butter on them, but.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It looks pretty good. Thinking maybe C.
Yeah, it looks all right. I mean,
C, middle of the road. I don't fucking know.
It's like when people send pictures of the shit they cook at home to Gordon Ramsay. Like, what do you think of my chicken tikka masala? And he's like, more like chicken shit masala.
Brian, who's going to be joining the show, he said be with y'all in like 15, gentlemen. So we'll have a little bit of time for this and then do a little bit of music discussion too.
Brian Boggs, that sounds familiar.
I think he's from out your way. He used to do the hip hop thing, and now he is a DJ. He's been around for a little while. I'm pretty sure he's from out your way.
I hope it's not one of those like, oh, I see him all the time. I just didn't know you by name.
That awkward moment. What about toast with jelly on the top of it?
I do like that quite a bit.
Yeah, I guess I'd give it a B. Butter and jelly hand in hand. I like toast. I don't know. I'm just one of those guys, I guess.
Toast is great. It's easy. It's quick. It's just good. It's good all around.
With this one, I can't tell if it's cinnamon toast or if it's fucking just regular.
Enlarge it.
I don't know how to.
I don't think you can.
No, I don't think that's it.
Oh, cinnamon toast. That's the thing my dad does.
Is it cinnamon toast?
Yeah. cinnamon toast crunch.
Probably like a B. I'll put it with the rest of the toast. I'm a toast guy. I can get down with cinnamon. If that's blank toast though, it's like, motherfucker, just give me bread. What kind of fucking welfare shit is this? Get out of here with that. I know my
welfare.
I know my uncle, dude. He said, where were we at? This was a couple years ago. We went to BK and he got a chicken sandwich. He's like, the BK chicken sandwich tastes like welfare, but it's great. I was like, damn, bro.
Have you ever heard of the toast sandwich?
Toast sandwich? No.
Google it. That's fucking welfare.
I feel like somebody at work told me about that.
It tastes like poverty. That's what that
is. Tastes like poverty. Oh shit. Oh shit. What you
thing though?
What you got on waffles?
I love waffles.
Waffles.
I love waffles. I love pancakes.
I don't know. It's like two sets of waffles here, though. I don't know if they're trying to like distinguish between.
Oh, you know what?
Rectangular.
Those ones are in a toaster. Those are Eggos.
Oh, okay. I got that. So these would be like homemade. Homemade waffles. I'll give a B for sure. But
I do like Eggos.
Brian says, "Hey, now nothing beats a government cheese grilled
government cheese. What up?"
I feel it, bro. I feel it.
Oh, don't play that.
Oh shit! What about Eggos, man? Where would you rank Eggos?
I do like Eggos.
I am big on Eggos, especially. It's just like toast for me, though. You put the butter on as soon as they come out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'll give Eggos the goat, man. They're so fucking simple.
Yeah, and they come out good every time. Is that yogurt?
I think that's yogurt. Yeah. What do you say on Eggos? Goat, or is that like a B?
To be honest, I would kind of do A, because Eggo is just, for what it is, it comes out with such quality.
Yeah.
When you're done cooking it, I don't know what it is about Eggos specifically. I gotta go get some Eggos.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna hit the store real quick.
Yeah. What you got on yogurt for breakfast? I don't like it. I don't like the idea of that.
Had it.
You've never had yogurt?
Not for breakfast.
Oh, I was gonna say.
I've never had that kind of yogurt. I've had like Yoplait.
Yeah.
But I've never had like proper yogurt.
No shit. I don't know. Proper yogurt's good. It's one of those things though, like in the morning, like I was saying earlier, anything like liquidy, I don't know. My stomach, even when I was younger, I didn't get along with that shit. Yes.
Pizza for breakfast is the shit.
See, yeah, leftover cold pizza. It's got to be cold in the morning, though. You can't warm that shit up in the morning. You got to have that night before. We'll go.
Just
what's up?
Pizza is just like the.
It's universal.
S rank.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, but it's universal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like, no matter where in the world you go, you order pizza, everybody's happy.
Hell yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's kind of like universal, though. Like, anytime we have, like, a band thing or, like, like we did the Roman Wilson signing that I did at Twisted Ink or whatever, or Twisted Canvas. And, like, I'm like, what should we get them to eat? And it's like, pizza. Duh. Because who said... There's nobody out there that I know that does not like pizza. Some form of pizza. Maybe the toppings are different. Maybe they're vegetarian, but they make vegan pizza now or vegetarian pizza.
I know one person
that don't like pizza at all.
And the second he said it, I didn't trust him anymore.
No shit. I wouldn't either.
I mean, I am kidding. Yeah, I trust him fine. Like, that was an exaggeration, but his name is also Jake, and I went to school with him.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he told me that one day, and I my world ended.
Oh shit. Brian says McGriddles are life. I feel that.
McGriddles? What's that?
You've never had a McGriddle before?
No.
From
Was it?
McDonald's? That's where like they have
Of course, it's McDonald's, fuckers.
Hey man, McDonald's. I worked at McDonald's, and that was the best part of McDonald's is when you worked breakfast time and got free food.
Did you really?
Yes, because you had to eat there. So it was like, oh, you get a $4 budget. Anything over $4, you got to pay or whatever. So I'm like, all right, whatever. I was pushing to work mornings. Let's put it that way. And I was young.
That's bull. It's cool that they do that, but that's bullshit. They can afford for every single person on their staff to get whatever is on the menu, one of whatever.
Yeah, I was making a whopping like $7.50 an hour at the time. All right, so that's our tier list for breakfast. Let's take this off so people can see. I think it looks pretty good. I think that looks pretty dope.
Yeah, it looks great in picture. It could be better if you had it actually here.
Yeah, that's true. What's your interest? Maybe we can come up with a common interest for a tier list. What you got?
Subgenres of metal.
Metal? Let's see. I'll look up the subgenres of metal. Metal subgenres. There we go.
I don't know how familiar with this shit you are, but
Not too. I'm not too. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not too. You'd have to describe some of it to me. I listen to some of it. Don't get me wrong.
I get to describe music. Holy
yes.
shit.
Yes.
Oh, the impossible. Let's do something else. Fuck this. I really want to do this like really badly, but like you gotta do it with somebody who knows.
Let's do bands. You down to do some bands?
Yeah.
All right.
Watch this. None of them I know.
We're gonna take out a couple of these.
I
Don't know, never listen. We're gonna take out the okay and good are about the same, so fuck that. Fuck awesome. There we go. This is something I can get down with this.
All right.
30 Seconds to Mars, where you got them.
Only ever heard one song. Really dug it.
Hell yeah. 30 seconds. What's that? Brian asked, where did Biscuits and Gravy place? I put B on those. That was before Jake showed up.
Oh, yeah.
Biscuits and Gravy are my shit. 30 Seconds to Mars. You said you've only heard one song from 30 Seconds?
Yeah, I want to find out which one it was. I'm so glad I got a light up keyboard so I don't have to turn on a fucking light.
I feel it. Are you still broadcasting from your phone, or are you on the laptop?
This is a desktop.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, it's called This Is War.
This is War.
Yeah, really.
Where would you put them? Would you put the Don't Know, Never Listen to? I'm not really familiar with 30 Seconds to Mars. I'm not gonna lie.
So, let me refamiliarize myself. Yeah, I remember that song. Okay. Yeah.
I'll settle on that because I'm not like too familiar. There's a lot of these I'm familiar with, but I don't know. I've always been like multi-genre shit. We about to piss a ton of people off. Lucas says we're about to piss a ton of people off. Yes, we are.
Yeah. Dude, I'm into it. There's some bands on here. I know most of these probably. But there's some on here I've never heard of. And I don't. This is gonna be weird. We about to piss a lot of people off. There's some hard hitters on here though.
Is that 5 Seconds of Summer up next?
Never heard of them.
Nah, I'm not familiar. Keep in mind, I'm not a rockhead though either. I'm like, I don't know. I listen to rock like growing up and stuff, but it's more like the older stuff. You know what I'm saying? Not.
Yeah.
I mean, I had a little stage where I went through where like, oh, I'll know some of these. I know I will, but.
Do you know more metal bands than rock?
I know a few.
Would you want to do metal instead of this?
Hey, I'm down with anything. If we don't know them, we just throw them in the I don't know category. Brian's going to be joining us.
Oh, shit. There's a lot.
Yes, there is.
Wait, scroll down. Yeah, there's some good metal in here for sure. Good,
See, that's what I was thinking. I'm getting down the list, and now I know. Like, I don't really know what the
it's just
fuck's this logo. I don't know. I'm probably gonna get called out for that, but is that who is that?
I don't know. I never listened to it. Whatever it is,
All right, cool. ACDC,
pretty great. Yeah,
pretty great. I'm gonna go okay. Can we settle
yeah,
on okay?
yeah,
I don't know. I was never a big ACDC guy. They had like a couple of hits and stuff, but
yeah. I'm not like a big fan of them. I'm always happy to hear them, but it's like this drum beat again.
yeah, it's kind of the same old song almost every time. I know I'm gonna
Speaking of
get
same
fucking.
old song and dance, we got Aerosmith coming up next.
I'll go okay with those guys too.
I would tier Aerosmith as godly.
Godly.
Yeah.
Let's go amazing.
Okay.
Because they got a couple of songs. I don't know. It's nothing I would listen to on the regular.
Dude, if I put Get Your Wings in my car CD player, it lives there for at least a month.
No shit.
Yeah.
What about Airborne? You ever heard of Airborne?
Never heard of it.
Never heard of them. What is I feel stupid because I should probably know these, but
If they were worth knowing, we would know about them.
yeah, I don't know this one.
That's
Do you know
not
that?
true, but
Do you know this one?
AJ47, I don't know.
I feel stupid. We're about to piss some people off. I know we are.
If anybody knows what these are, point them out and tell us because we might know them and just never have seen the logo.
Yeah, that's where I'm confused at. And then I'm gonna feel stupid. Alice in Chains.
At least amazing.
Yeah. I'm here.
Godly if you want to, man. So good.
I'm here, yeah. You can't really beat Lane. All time low, trash.
Never listened to him.
I have trash. Throw the whole fucking band away.
Wait
Trash.
a minute. All time low? I gotta find out.
This is where the hate starts coming in because people are like, no, dude, those guys were so good.
Wait, this is John Bellion. That's different. This is the band. Whoop. I didn't even have to hear much of it. It's not for me.
One second. I'm gonna change the I'm gonna change these up real quick. I'm gonna change up the descriptions real quick. There we go. I don't know this either. Am I just not recognizing the logo? That's where I'm at.
What did you change?
What did I change? Oh, I changed the description on the cast or whatever for now until we start.
Gotcha.
That way people don't tune in like, you guys aren't fucking talking music. You guys are hating on my favorite band.
Somebody tell me what these don't know, never listen to bands are. Like
I'm interested.
No clue. That one there, I don't know either.
Hell yeah. We got Brian. Well, hell yeah. There we go. We got another opinion on here. We're doing some tier lists right now, and then we'll get into the music talk. What's up?
Oh, just getting home from work.
Hell yeah. I feel it, man.
Brian, have I met you?
I don't believe so.
I was getting worried about that.
It's all gravy, though.
Like,
Shout out to Brian. I've been in touch with him for a very, very long time. I think since like 4 accounts ago.
4 accounts.
Like way back.
I stay getting banned on Facebook. I swear to God. I stay getting banned on that motherfucker. So I'm like, whatever, dude. I got to keep it clean now.
Man, I've been trying. I got like these shows I'm trying to promote. So like, it's really hard in this day and age to like not go off the deep end on some people. But
I feel it. I feel it completely. I don't know. You've been tuned in. We've been kind of tearing shit. Right now we're in rock bands. If you know any other rock bands that are in the don't know category.
Can I throw this phone sideways or?
Yeah, you should.
Everything up.
You
No,
should be
you're not
good.
allowed to. Don't
That's a
you
little better.
dare.
Cake definitely belongs like up top.
Which one's Cake? Because I know Cake.
The pig, like second row down, about 2/3 of the way to the right.
It's right here where my arrow is.
Oh, I see Cake. I see Cake. Oh, we're going in order right now. I was looking at the Don't Know, Never Listen To. I know 5 Seconds of Summer. Though I'm not a big.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then this one, I don't know. I don't know if I'm just not seeing the logo right. Like I've just never seen the logo like that.
I don't recognize any of them.
No.
I'm getting 3 Days Grace vibes from it, but that's not what it is.
No. Arctic Monkeys. What do you guys got on that?
I've only heard the stuff I have heard from them. I like, but it's
yeah.
not very much.
Pretty mid.
Do what?
Pretty mid.
Pretty mid. Want to go okay?
Yeah.
Wouldn't call them trash. Anthrax.
Perfectly acceptable radio music.
Yeah. That's some of these, like, all-time low, man. That's just, I don't know. I've always got the radio vibe from them. I was like, nah, I'm good.
Anthrax is not for me for the most part, but I love Scott Ian, and also they're part of the American Big Four of thrash. Like, that's high-end shit.
They belong up towards the top on influence alone.
Would you say amazing?
At least. Probably godly just on influence by itself, like he said.
What'd you think? What'd you think of Brian?
Yeah.
Godly?
Yeah. Influence that they've had on the genre in and of itself. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Arcade Fire.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it. Eh? You gonna say okay?
That might be being generous.
Fuck it. I've never heard of them. Jake's never heard of them. Trash. Throw the whole fucking band away.
Garbage.
Light them on fire and call it a day.
Atlas Genius.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, we'll put them in the don't know. I won't be a hater on that one. Fuck it. Audio Slave.
Audio
I've
Slave.
never heard anything by them that made me want to listen. They're highly regarded though.
Yeah, they're. Oh God, who's that lead singer with them?
Audio Slave. I know
Was that
this.
Chris Cornell?
I thought it was Chris Cornell.
Yeah.
And Chris was a beast.
Yeah.
Let's do great. Great.
Well,
Huh?
that worked.
Avenged Sevenfold, man. I'm big on those guys. I ain't gonna lie. A lot of people aren't.
Very intricate instrumentally. Like the vocalist, but instrumentally, those dudes rock.
Yeah, great musicians. Also, never heard anything by them that I dug.
Right. They got a signature sound too, though. When you hear that guitar, you just know.
Right.
We'll go amazing with that one. Can we settle on that?
Sure.
Yeah.
What about this? I feel like this is another one of those logos that I just don't know.
Grammatically, that is an article.
It's an article.
And it's not much to go off of.
So just don't. Do you guys know
Never heard of it.
Who?
who? Barnes Courtney.
Never heard of it.
What the fuck? I feel like some local made this tier list and was like, "Hey, dude, I'm gonna add my band to this shit."
Watch, like half of these bands don't even exist, and he's just trying to troll us or some shit.
No shit. Here we go. Now we're getting to the Beastie Boys. Godly. Period. Without a doubt.
R.I.P. MCA.
Yes, sir.
I got you.
I actually got to see them back in 1998 at the Palace, and a Tribe Called Quest opened for them. It was like the greatest show I've ever been to in my life.
No shit. That would have been sick as fuck.
Yeah. Right after Hello Nasty dropped.
All right, enough of that shit. Sounds better with distortion.
Yeah. What y'all got on Beck?
I've only
Godly.
heard the one song, and it's awesome.
Godly.
You saying Godly on Beck?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm teetering. I like a lot of.
I've got at least 7 of his albums on vinyl, and they get regular play in my household. So
We'll throw them up there. We'll throw them up there. BTE, another. You know who BTE is? I feel like I'm gonna be stupid for that.
Boston trifecta experiment.
Is it? I don't know.
That's not what it is. I don't know what that is.
being the elite, I don't know.
Just put them in the I don't know category. I feel like I know that. Oh, Blue October. There we go.
Never listened to him.
You've never listened to Blue October?
Nope.
That's that shit like you listen to when you're completely sad.
Really? I gotta hear it.
Yeah, they got that. What is it? Hate me today. Hate me tomorrow.
Babies in my bed, dropping little reels of tape to remind me that I'm alone.
Don't like it?
Yeah.
Eh.
Porno feel like home.
I can see why they're cool.
What you guys thinking?
Okay.
Okay.
I can't form an opinion off of what I just listened to.
We'll go okay on Blue October because they're like hit or miss too. Like it's one of those groups I would not listen to a full album because you got to be completely sad out of your fucking mind. Like
Yeah.
your dad needs to walk out on you and your girlfriend needs to dump you in the same day to listen to that shit. Like straight up.
That's how I feel about the band Low.
Mm.
Really good shit.
What about Blur? Blur, man.
Blur,
I fucks with Blur.
song 2 is an insanely amazing, incredible song. Past
And it
that,
wasn't-
I've never heard anything that I liked from it.
And it
Park
wasn't
Life
actually.
slapped.
What's weird, it wasn't song number 2 on their album either.
Yeah.
What you guys thinking for Blur?
I almost think
Great.
we could tier them based off of just that song.
Yeah, it was their hit. They have another one that shit.
Park Life. Back
Park
in the
Life.
90s.
And they had another one too. God damn it, I can't think of it. Oh, Odious Ones covers it all the time, and it's like unknown. Like just like nobody knows that song from them. You guys thinking Great maybe? Because everybody knows that.
If we were going to go based off of just song 2, it would be Godly.
So you think Great's a fair? You think Great's a fair treatment for that?
Yeah.
Yeah. See if we got any comments. No, not right now. I don't know if anybody's on Twitch right now. I see I got viewers on Twitch. Comment just so I know your comments are coming through because I know I've had problems with that. We want your guys' feedback too. If you guys can comment as we go, we'll take it and we'll make you guys included in the tier list before we get to the music talk. Bon Jovi, what you guys got on Bon Jovi? Those guys are. I'm a Bon Jovi fan. I like a lot of their shit.
Another one of those where the influence is seen throughout ever since like top tier shit.
Oh yeah, they were mainstream before mainstream was like cool.
Foundational mainstream even.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What you got on Bon Jovi, Jake?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Like, I've heard them, but I have no opinion.
Oh, I was gonna say.
They don't do
No.
much for me.
No, just not your style. More the less.
Which is weird because I'm such a metalhead.
Mm-hmm.
Like, fuck.
I would say Godly. I think Godly's a good one for that. Just like you said, the influence. I mean, can't nobody say they haven't heard a Bon Jovi song in their lifetime. Well, maybe like the new generation, but I don't know how they work.
Right.
I don't either. I was trying to explain it the other day to my boss. I was like, I'm a millennial. I can talk to Gen X and Gen Z fluently. Here's the difference. Gen X says, hey, man, you're not looking too good today. Are you feeling all right? Same thing. Gen Z says, yo, you look busted as fuck. Not helpful at all.
That's that real shit. What you got on Bowie? David Bowie.
Godly.
Godly.
Not my thing, but yeah. Godly.
I'll agree with Godly. Just like the other ones, influence for sure. when you bring up Rock, he's at least gotta be in the conversation.
I mean, just for his live shows alone.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Bowling for Soup. This is a good one. Which that's my generation shit there.
They did a song about Alexa Bliss.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Is that like new?
Like 4 or 5 years ago.
No shit. I didn't know about that. I'm gonna have to look that up. What about you, Jake? What are you thinking? What are you thinking? Bowling for Soup. They had a big influence on me. Actually, I know a dude. He was about to be a part of the cast tonight. That has a song with the lead singer now. This dude's just jamming.
I've never heard them.
You've never heard Bowling for Soup?
No, and after listening to that little chunk, they sound like a lot of bands I veered away from in high school.
You got to listen to their topics. I think that's what sold them to me.
Yeah.
Because like coming up through school, like they got a song called 1985 that basically like details everything that was going on back then. Because it was like their generation of shit.
That sounds cool.
Yeah. I'm gonna go. I think we can go great for Bowling for Soup because they got some that don't hit with me. It's just one of those like hit or miss bands, you know. It's like to be great to me, you got to be able to buy an album and listen to it front to back and be able to tolerate the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Like they got great songs, but Boys Like Girls, I never heard of them.
Nope.
Same.
I think that's probably some like pop punk type of shit. Red Hot Chili Peppers, Godly.
Never heard of them.
Fuck you, dude.
Yeah, Godly. The thing with them is it doesn't matter who you're talking to. Everybody thinks they're at least good.
Interesting fact. Their John Frusciante has released 3 electronic music albums so far in his career.
No shit.
Yeah.
Does he go under just that name?
Yeah.
Oh, really? I'm gonna have to look that up.
The Maya one he just dropped a year or 2 ago. It's like really heavy drum and bass influence. It's real nice.
Yeah.
Almost on some Aphex Twin type stuff.
No shit.
Sorry.
Breaking Benjamin. This is like a love-hate I've noticed with people.
I haven't taken the time to listen to them.
I like them. It's nothing that I'd listen to daily. I don't know. They make good shit. I can't hate on that. But nothing I'd listen to daily. What you got on it, Brian?
Not the biggest fan.
Not the biggest fan. We'll go probably I would say okay. It's just like one of those hit or misses, you know. It's I don't know. Black Sabbath.
Godly.
Godly.
Godly. I'll agree with that.
They invented metal. Like I'm not even discussing that.
Bush?
No familiarity.
What?
That's that shit I grew up on. I mean, well, not really grew up on, but like from the time when I was growing up, I was way more into hip hop at the time, but I heard it a lot. It's all right.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna go great on Bush.
Fair.
They got a couple songs that hit. Cage the Elephant.
Love them.
Love them. What would you guys say? Like I'm not familiar myself.
Yeah.
And
If it wasn't for Jack White, I'd say Godly, but they're like just below him. So.
Is he gonna go like Amazing?
Yeah.
Okay.
you don't
Cake?
know them?
No, I'm not familiar.
Ain't no rest for the wicked.
Okay.
No, that's
Wow,
them.
now I feel like a fucking idiot. Keep in mind, I bounce all over with music though. Like I'm straight. Like I will listen to fucking Backstreet Boys one day, Eminem the next about killing the Backstreet Boys, and then back to rock. I'm all over the fucking place. So I'm like hit or miss with some of these.
I feel you.
Cake,
You know what's
Cake's got
weird?
to
If we
go
did
up.
Just metal bands, I would probably know more. And
Cake
you guys would be like lost.
Yeah.
Cake, Godly.
Yeah,
Same
they're very
Cake
good.
Godly. I'll agree with that one. Catfish and the Bottlemen.
Never heard of it.
You heard of it, Brian?
Negative.
Negative. I've never Churches. I think they're a newer group.
They are. They don't do anything for me.
No.
Never even heard them. So
Throw the whole fucking band away.
I like it.
I do like that they're doing the. Oh, you know what? So here's the thing. Every now and then I'll post on Facebook when I'm listening to like black metal. I'll post "Take Me to Church," but I'll do the U as a V, which is like black metal culture shit. Everybody who liked those posts probably thought I was talking about that group, and I feel like shit now.
Yeah, throw that whole fucking band away. Coast Modern.
No clue.
No clue? No. We'll be nice to those guys. Coldplay.
Great logo. Never listened. Never heard anything that really stuck with me.
I think Great Tier would be ideal.
Great Tier. Yeah, I'll go with Great. I like a few of their songs. Yellow, that was like their big hit, but I mean now they got more poppy shit now though, don't they? I think Coldplay went more pop route.
When weren't they?
Yeah, that's true. Even more poppy, like they were poppy, but like not 92.5 poppy.
Right.
Cold War Kids.
Never heard of it.
Isn't that the Pumped Up Kicks and shit? No.
Are they that?
Definitely got to listen to more of that. I'm checking out stuff I've never heard of. Some of it.
Cold War Kids is more like you said like the Pumped Up Kicks type of vibe.
I don't like. The name sounds familiar. For some reason, that song is clicking, but I can't confirm nor deny that it's by them.
No, that's Foster the People you're thinking
That's
of.
right. That's right.
Let's go. Don't know. Counting Crows.
All right.
Probably put them okay tier. That's what I was thinking.
It's embarrassing how many of these I've never listened to.
What are you thinking? Counting Crows. Jake.
I've never listened to them.
We'll go okay. Nothing that really hit. Why can't? Is that Bobby Stills Nash? What is that?
Stills and Nash.
Crosby, Stills and Nash. Okay.
Godly.
Wow. Godly.
Confirm.
Okay. I just didn't recognize the logo, and it's like fucking blurry for some reason.
Better with Young, but without it, it's still pretty damn good.
Hell yeah, I'll have to give them a listen. Deep Purple.
Godly.
Godly. Def Leppard.
Amazing. Good, great, amazing. For me.
Great. That drummer does it for me, man. That's impressive shit.
It is.
We'll go amazing. As far as music, though, it's nothing like I said. If I heard a song on the radio, I would definitely listen to it and vibe, but I'm just not. I don't know. Dirty Herds. Anybody familiar with that?
Nope.
No. That's one of those trolling ass bands they threw on here. Disturbed, Godly. You guys like Disturbed?
They go great.
Yeah,
Great.
they're good. They're after a certain point, they were just like, I don't care anymore.
Exactly.
Go great on them.
Dragon Force.
What you think?
Godly.
Golly.
Godly.
For technical prowess alone.
Yes. That one song on Guitar Hero alone seals that.
Fire and Flames, blah, blah, blah.
Which
Just
one was
that song alone influenced
one?
every fucking kid who played video games to play a guitar and try their goddamn hardest.
And fail miserably.
What about Echo Smith? Is that Echo Smith?
I've heard a couple songs. They're probably not your guys' shit, but not bad. They're very
Never
poppy,
heard.
but it's nice to listen to.
Would you say okay, great?
I would say
Put your ass on the spot.
do okay. Let me play this one song for you. Echo Smith. Yeah. I wish that I could feel like the cool kid.
Oh, I know. Wow. I do. See, that's one of those groups I couldn't put a name on.
Okay, works for that shit.
Yeah, that's them.
Very poppy.
Yeah.
Empire of the Sun. I'm a fan of those guys. I like the Wiz Khalifa remix he did to the Walking on a Dream. That shit was tight. That's how I found those guys.
Honestly, never heard them.
Same.
Same. I'm gonna give him. I'll give him an okay. Like I said, that's the reason I really found him was just Wiz remix something. It's that feel good shit, almost like a dance type of rock. I don't know really how to describe it. There was a period for that where a lot of that shit came out. Why don't that looks really familiar? EODM.
Eagles of Death Metal.
What you think? Is that really
That's actually what it is.
okay?
I don't know if that's them, but that is the only time I've ever heard EODM together.
If it is them, I'd go great. I saw them at a festival I played back in like 2009, and it was a damn good live show. So
We'll go great on that. Do you agree, Jake?
I'm not like a good authority on them.
Okay. We'll go great though. Fuck it. Is that Eve 6? Eve 6, man. That brings back some fucking childhood.
right,
Never heard of it.
What?
but
They had a couple of hits back in the day.
yeah,
I would say amazing. Eve 6 is pretty damn good. I don't know. Amazing or great? Kind of
they weren't really my thing back then. But nowadays, I hear that jam and I crank it. So
I would say great. You think that would kind of define it?
fair. I mean, we might be in our feels a little bit about it, but who cares, right?
Yeah.
Oh God, that hair. That was 2000s, wasn't it? 90s, 2000s.
Yeah,
I think early 2000s, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I remember
yeah.
seeing fucking
Some
commercials to buy
21.
their CDs.
late 90s, 2000s. Yeah,
They used to
Some-
fucking WWF. They had commercials for their album and shit.
yeah, I remember that shit.
Yeah. Everclear. I'd give Everclear at least amazing.
I've never been able to drink Everclear.
I'll
Pro
say
tip,
amazing.
Jello shots.
Jello shots. Oh shit.
Never heard of Jello shots either. Are they any
Oh.
good? What do they make?
Fuck you, Jake. We got amazing. I would say amazing.
All right.
Everybody at least knows somewhat of a. You've heard it somewhere.
Well, back to YouTube. Everclear.
This motherfucker.
Gotta be sure. Play the song.
When you look back at your wasted life and you don't see me.
Oh, I've heard this shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
those guys are great.
Yup. I don't know. I don't know this logo.
What does it say under it?
I can't see it.
God damn it, Cody! Get
One
the
second.
magnifying app. What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know.
God damn it! I've seen that. Let me do some googling.
You want to skip that for now?
Heart logo band
And it probably starts with an F.
Hole. It's definitely not Hole.
Yeah, because holes elsewhere. I saw them already later in.
Yeah.
Purple Heart logo band.
Purple Heart logo band.
It's all this military shit.
Yeah. Let's go with a firm don't know and carry on.
Yeah.
No, we gotta know.
5-finger death punch.
Trash.
Yup. That's where I was going with it. I'm not
Couple songs I like. Dude's got pipes.
thinking trash or okay.
I mean, put them in trash. It's
Put them
fine.
in trash.
But there's some good shit about them that I like.
The Flaming Lips. I'm saying okay, personally, but
There.
Back to fucking YouTube. No, I know them. I swear, I've definitely heard this song. Whatever it is, this one. Yeah, remember this, guys? Whatever it is, I don't know them.
saying okay.
Sure.
Okay. Fall Out Boy. That's a toughie. They're very hit or miss.
Yeah.
Those guys are very. And then their last album, I was like, man,
It was never really my flavor, so
no. We'll probably go okay. Okay for Fall Out Boy. I'm between here.
I don't know them.
What? What?
You guys are just too young for me. I don't know any of these bands.
too young for you. I'm 42 years old.
Yeah, do you listen to Artie Shaw?
Oop.
He's a clarinet player from back in the 40s.
Yeah.
Or, sorry,
shit.
Back in that Herb Alpert era.
You guys lost me. I'm fucking. We'll go okay for Fall Out Boy. I like some of their older shit because that was like my high school years. So like that was hip back then, but their last album did not. They went straight fucking mainstream from what they used to be, and it's like I hate when bands come back like that with an album, and then all of a sudden it's like literal just fucking. You could tell it was made for the radio. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that sounds like that.
Foo Fighters. I'm gonna go Godly.
Godly.
Can we all agree on that?
Yeah.
No, they're Godly for sure. They've only got a few songs I like though.
I got a couple of their albums. I think I have one vinyl. I want to say
That the DGs one they did recently was pretty freaking sick.
was it? I haven't heard that.
It's like a whole disco album.
No shit.
Yeah.
That would actually be kind of sick. I'm about to check that out. I'm actually like getting into some of this. Like a couple other people, like the Red Hot Chili Peppers, dude, doing the. What'd you say? It was like more like a dance type.
Yeah, like
EDM
electronic, acid house, drum and bass, shit like that.
Hell yeah. SHC. Why do I know this logo? Why do I feel stupid?
I'm trying to figure out what it is. SHC band logo. Smash Hit Carnival? No, that's not it.
I don't know. We'll just do the don't know, never listen to for now.
No, we need to. God.
We can come back to it.
We can come back to it. We got two here. In the bin. Franz Ferdinand. I only know Take Me Out. I'm not gonna lie. That's the only one I know from him.
I've heard a couple others. I'd say okay to great.
Okay to great. What about you, Jake?
I don't know. I don't know who they are.
You don't know Franz?
No. Fuck.
What about the Fray?
Never heard anything I like by them.
Unfamiliar.
Unfamiliar. I'm gonna say okay. There's a couple songs, but like I said, like it's one of those groups that I cannot listen to a full album. It's just how it is. And Fun. I'm not a big fan of Fun.
Can't see who you're pointing at.
Who I'm pointing at?
Scroll down a little bit.
Okay.
There you go. Well, you know, the thing about Fun is I need to check them out.
Tonight we are young.
Oh! Dude! I've been wanting to know what this song was forever. At least great. Already.
Great.
Works for me.
All right, what time we got? We got 11:34. What kind of speed it up? Garbage. What do you guys think of Garbage?
I
Great.
love Garbage.
You thinking great?
I listen to whoever's trying to talk. Go ahead.
Oh no, my bad. You thinking great?
I couldn't see. I was still looking at YouTube. I have an album by them called Not Your Kind of People. I have listened to it from start to finish so many times. I love them.
Hell yeah.
And
You thinking
plus,
great?
Butch Vig produced Nevermind.
Do what?
Butch Vig, one of the members of that band, he was the producer for Nevermind by Nirvana.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh shit. You thinking great, amazing? Where you guys teetering
At
on?
least amazing.
At least amazing.
Okay. Guns N' Roses? I think that's another one of them, the inspiration of them just...
Yeah.
It's one of those
Same
bands
with
that at least got to be
Godsmack.
mentioned. Huh?
Same with Godsmack.
You guys gonna go with you guys agree with that?
See,
Yeah.
Goo Goo Dolls? I like them personally, but a lot of the earlier shit was a lot better than what they came out with afterwards.
yes.
I would say amazing for those guys personally, myself, but
I can dig it.
what about you, Jake?
They're good, probably. I don't know.
You don't know the Goo Goo Dolls?
Stop. Let's go.
Okay, we're gonna go amazing on the Goo Goo Dolls. The Gorillas, I'll probably be biased on that shit, but that's some goat shit to me.
It is.
Facts.
I've never listened to Goatee.
No, what song do they sing? They have one really major like mainstream song that.
As somebody that I used to know.
Oh, that was wasn't it?
Okay at tops.
Okay.
Nope, never heard of it. Who's next?
Is that? I can't even read it. Grand something.
Grand Funk Railroad.
I don't think so. It's all. I don't know who the fuck that is.
Get him the fuck out of here. Who's next? Green Day? God
Fuck
tier.
it, they're
What's up after
trash.
that?
Green Day, what you think?
Yeah, God tier. Grizz Folk. I don't know them. One Paul.
What
What are these fucking bands?
what do you think about Green Day? What do you think about Green Day, Brian?
They're one of those inspiration for a generation type shits.
Goat.
Yep.
Okay, next four I've never heard of.
Grizz Folk, I've heard of those guys somewhere. I just don't know where.
Don't know.
Group Love?
No clue.
Don't know.
Kill him.
The Head? What
No
the
clue.
fuck?
The Head and the Heart. No clue.
I have no clue. You know, Brian, you know who the fuck that
Nope.
is? Hey Violet?
No clue.
Hole?
Their first
Great.
album was awesome. Haven't heard anything else I like by them.
Same.
So you say okay, great? Okay at best, or what you guys thinking?
I'd say great.
Yeah.
Great. Hootie and the Blowfish?
Still haven't listened to them.
I would say okay.
Yeah.
It's just I don't know. I think Darius Rucker sounds better where he's at in some cases.
It almost seemed like mid Pearl Jam.
Dude, the only people
I
I've
agree.
ever heard super excited for Hootie and the Blowfish was all the characters on Friends that one time.
Yeah.
Hot Shell Ray, I don't like him.
Don't know.
I'm not a big fan. They're like really, really, really poppy. Just I don't know. Too poppy for me. And that's saying something. I'm a Backstreet Boys fan. When I think of rock music, I don't want to listen to that shit. Imagine Dragons.
They've got some good stuff. I got pissed off when Google classified them as a rock group, though.
They're pop.
Very much.
And I hate to do this because they have some good shit, but they are a pop band. So in the form of rock music, I'm gonna say trash. Can we agree? Can we all agree on that
Yes.
shit? Incubus.
Amazing.
What you think, Jake?
They're good, yeah.
Amazing. Iron Maiden.
God tier.
God tier.
Most Def. Jet.
Most Def is God tier. Yep.
Can confirm. New album, very good.
Jet.
No. Most Def.
Oh, Most Def. Yeah.
Jet's cool. God, what's that song? You know Jet, right?
Yeah. God damn it. Are you gonna be my girl?
Oh yeah. That's
I
Jet.
Play Jet.
would say great. I don't want to play. I don't want to play it from my stream, my side of the stream though, because Facebook picks that shit up,
Yeah.
and then they start copyrighting my ass.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd say great. They got some jams.
Yeah,
works for me.
Jimi Hendrix. Got
never
to.
heard of him. Just
Fuck you.
fucking god tier.
I'm going to bed, y'all.
Is there something above God tier?
Yeah, no shit. And his shit on vinyl, he was one of the first vinyls I got when I started collecting. And his shit on vinyl hits so much more than listening anywhere else.
Facts.
Period.
Joan Jett and the Blackhearts, god tier.
God tier.
Yeah, tier. I'll agree with y'all on that. Judah and the Lion.
No clue.
I'm not familiar.
Not familiar.
Judas Priest, God tier.
God tier.
Tier.
Period.
He's the painkiller. Yeah.
Kaiser Chiefs.
No clue.
I can't say I know anything by them.
Can't say I've ever heard the name of my life.
It's one of those like.
Snot Rocket.
What about Keen? Keen had a hit back in the day, but
Never heard of him.
no.
I've heard the name, but I've never listened to him.
We'll go okay on that one. The Killers. I'm a big Killers fan. A lot of people don't like them though.
They've got. I haven't listened to anything except the one song, but they've got one just killer fucking song.
Well,
I go great.
yeah. That's one of those too. Like a lot of their music's okay, but they have like those couple of hits that keep them above just the okay level, I guess. Let's go down here. Kiss.
God tier.
Don't like Kiss.
You don't like Kiss?
I do not like Kiss.
It's kind of. I mean, I get it for that. I get the God tier thing because they influenced a lot, and plus they set standards in the merch department for people big time.
Yeah, that and
Stage presence. Show all that. Showmanship.
What
showmanship. Come on, so good.
what I saw a meme the other day that called them the Boomer Juggalos. I fucking died at that. I'm gonna give them God tier. It's just one of those things. I think the influence. I think they kind of deserve it influence wise. Actually, no. Let's put them down to amazing. Can we agree on amazing?
Deal.
Yeah.
Kings of Leon. Not a fan, but
All right.
Kill them with fire.
what?
Kill them with fire.
Kill them with fire. So we think of trash. Okay.
Trash.
Trash.
Throw them away.
Throw the whole
Fuck
fucking
those
band
guys.
away. What about these guys here?
That looks like a dick between two tits, and it says Congos under it.
That was totally a Beavis.
I
and
remember
Butthead.
them.
You remember them?
Yeah, that was like they had some like in 2013, 14. I wouldn't consider it rock though.
No. So you thinking probably like trash or okay?
In the context of rock, trash.
Trash. Korn, I like their early shit. I gotta love and hate for Korn though.
Yeah,
I really do.
It was one of those like they peaked in their early, like first couple albums, and it's just been kind of a petering off ever since.
I liked quite a bit of their stuff, and I liked that they did that album with a bunch of dubstep artists. I thought that was really, but they kept the riffing and the bass, the slapping bass shit in it with all the dubstep, and it was really cool. But I personally consider Korn, Led Zeppelin, and Linkin Park all God tier.
Got to. Let's go. I mean, we could put amazing on them. The only hate that I really have, like their newer shit, they kind of got away from like what they started on. Kind of, they kind of went really, really.
But they once again they were one of the big inspirations for like the whole new metal thing.
That's true. That is true.
I really
gotta
like that they try to innovate their sound a lot, and I've watched a lot of interviews with them. Part of the reason they change their sound so much is to piss people off.
They're not afraid to take risks.
Yeah,
right. Led Zeppelin.
God tier.
God tier. I will say with
go ahead.
What's up? No, go ahead, Jake.
Robert Plant looks a lot like me. I'm just saying.
As far as Zeppelin though, we played with like one of the cover bands endorsed by them. Their live shows, unless you're stoned off your ass, is so fucking boring.
Something I do got to say
If that's
about
anything.
Deep Purple. Richie Blackmore pissed me the fuck off because of what he was talking about. Joe Satriani, he called him a soulless player.
Oh shit.
Yeah, said he was uninteresting.
I think on the next one, Linkin Park, we can agree God tier.
Mm-hmm.
I think we all do. We all agree on that?
Yeah.
Live,
Pretty good.
Solid.
we'd say great, amazing,
Great.
Yeah.
great. I can't fucking read that one. I don't know why it's so blurry.
Then they don't deserve to be tiered.
Make it readable or get the fuck off the list.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm talking
Trash.
to you, all you black metal bands.
You're trash just for having a shitty ass logo.
Yeah, love you guys. Write
Fuck
more
you.
legibly.
The Lumineers, I don't know, they're okay. It's just one of those that they sound good on vinyl. I'll give them a sound. They sound good on vinyl. I've heard that before, but
Unfamiliar.
unfamiliar. Let's go
Same.
okay with those guys. Skinnerd, I think that's kind of.
I don't like Skinner.
You
Same.
don't. You guys don't like Skinnerd?
I'll give them great on prominence sake, but it's like not something I really listen to very much.
Sweet Home Alabama is one of the very few songs that I ever hear that I shut off.
And that was a hell of a Kid Rock cover, let me say.
Cover. He took that song and Werewolves of London and just made them fuck each other. Made a song out of it.
Oh, I love pissing some of the old dudes off at work that like worship that age of music.
Mm.
So I'll be like, you know what? What's the fucking goddamn it? There was one last night. Eminem covered it on one of his.
Because I live at home in a trailer.
No, it wasn't that. It wasn't that. No, there was another one when he sampled from the Marshall Mathers LP2, and he sampled the shit, and it came on the radio at work, and this dude's kind of like humming it in his head and shit. I'm like, dude, this dude killed that Eminem cover, and he's like, what? What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, isn't that how people thought? Like, oh yeah, David Bowie covered that Nirvana song.
Why is Macklemore and Ryan Lewis on this list?
That's yeah.
I love Macklemore and Ryan Lewis, but trash as far as rock.
Same with Maroon 5.
I'm not a big Maroon 5 fan. Yeah, they're
Fuck
pop.
them Maroon 5 jabroni.
They're not rock. That's the problem.
Yeah, whoever made that. One Republic? Yeah.
You
Just
just skipping that whole top row.
No, I didn't skip a top row. One Republic, that's pop to me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In all respects, but Megadeth at least has to be amazing.
God tier.
God tier. We'll throw it up there.
Pretty much any metal is God tier.
MGMT, that's not really rock.
No.
We're gonna go trash just for respect to that. Milky Chance.
Who?
I've never heard of them.
You'll recognize this. Hang on. They're not rock, but you'll recognize this. Hang on. Guys, just relax. Just hang on. This one. Play it. Sing, motherfucker!
So that I'll never feel alone again.
Oh, I recognize it.
Yeah.
We're gonna go okay, because I've never really. I'd have to explore that one. The Crew, I would say the Crew is probably godly.
Yeah.
Very good.
So how are we gonna have a rock list and mindless self-indulgence isn't on it?
They aren't, are they? What the fuck? Motorhead. What do you guys think about
God
Motorhead?
tier. God
Lemmy
tier.
is God.
Yes.
So of course it's going to be God tier.
One of the greatest quotes ever. Yeah, we like to play faster and faster, and then we get off stage, get back in our wheelchairs.
What about what? I've never heard of this group. I ain't gonna lie. Moglis?
Mowgli?
Is that it? I'm gonna put. I don't know that.
Fair.
Fair. Mumford and Sons. I'm not familiar.
They're classic.
Classic. What do you mean? Like in a good way?
If I'm thinking of the right thing, yeah. Mumford. Oh. This is not what I thought it was.
Oh shit. Yeah. Throw the whole fucking group away. Fuck that song.
You know what? I was thinking of Sanford and Son.
Oh,
It's not even music.
you fucking would too. What about
If it's
Muse?
a sitcom, I'm kind of prone to it.
What about Muse? I like a few
God
Muse songs. God tier?
Dude, everything about them, like the drumming is solid. The bass player has some of the great riffs. Their vocalist is insane. And as a guitar player, he's amazing. God
Hell
tier.
yeah.
Plus great songs.
MCR, I know that's a love-hate for everybody. I like a few fucking My Chemical Romance songs. I get down to a couple. Do what?
They have one song, Teenagers Scared, the living shit out of me. I love that song, but other than that, I've never been able to get into them.
What you guys thinking?
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're very influential to my generation, at least.
What about this right here? What?
3
I'm
Days
trying-
Grace.
Is it 3 Days Grace?
I think so.
No, because they wouldn't come before Nirvana in alphabetical order.
Oh,
I have no clue who the fuck that is.
Trash logo gets trash.
Yes. Get your logo right. Nirvana.
gotcha.
I'm gonna get hated on for saying this. Nirvana, I would put at okay. I wasn't a big fan.
I mean, we've got people in godly just for influence. So
That's true. In that aspect.
Yeah. Nirvana is in my top 3.
Oh, really?
Slayer, Nirvana, Deftones. And then right after that, Stray Cats for some reason.
Nice.
And another one, Oasis. Trash.
Yeah.
I'm not a big Oasis fan. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Okay to great.
Would you say okay?
Wonderwall is such an open mic song, dude.
It's true, but it's the only it's like when you think of Oasis, anything. When you think of Oasis, that's all you think of, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you think of like, a lot of the other bands on this list, you can name like, especially in the great category and on up, you could think of at least 3 or 4 songs. Oasis is just Wonderwall.
Yep.
I would say okay. Personally,
Okay works.
what do you think, Jake?
Yeah.
I think you're in between here, the okay and great. I don't know, and I know like a lot of the musicians I've hung with and stuff. They're like, dude, I will not play Wonderwall. I just won't. What about the Offspring? That's some personally god tier shit to me, but
Same here. They're in my my alternating top 5.
I feel
They
that.
are one of my favorite bands, though. And my dad, this was, I think, it was probably before I was born. My dad used to be an exterminator, and there were a few times that he went to Dexter Holland's house.
No shit.
And he met him briefly, and he had just bought Smash and liked it a lot and didn't know who the vocalist was or anything until he went into a room and he had boxes of awards and shit.
Wow.
He was like, "Oh my god, this is the band I just bought the album from."
What do you think? What do you think, Brian? You thinking amazing? You thinking godly?
At least amazing.
At least amazing.
Godly.
I'm gonna go with godly too. It's just one of those groups, and especially with like I don't know, they got a little bit of the new metal sound to them, and that's one of the things like I'm influenced by personally with being in the band that I'm in. But is that? Don't tell me that trash. Get the fuck out of here.
I have heard covers that fixed some of their songs.
Yeah.
One of them was by a guy named Drusif Stalin.
Is that? Oh, I've heard that dude. Yeah, he does YouTube covers, don't he?
Yeah, he did like a gent version of whatever their big song was.
And then Outkast, I would say that they're just a rap group, but they do have some sort of rock influence on them. They did that Bombs Over Baghdad with Static X. I think that was on the Matt Hoffman game back in the day.
White people who like old school hip hop and boats like Outkast.
I love all of that.
Yeah, but like it's good shit. But I'm just saying that's
as far as
crowd I associate with Outkast.
As far as rock, I would say okay with Outkast because they actually did some rock shit. It wasn't like the Macklemore and Ryan Lewis earlier. You know what I'm saying? They actually ventured out and did some. I would say okay. I could never call Outkast trash because they were one of the groups that were really, really versatile back in the day.
Thanks.
Panic at the Disco.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've never been able to get into them.
I like their first album. Their last album was okay, but it definitely wasn't rock. It was very, very commercial. Pantera.
God tier.
I agree.
Dime and Phil and
Fucking dime.
yeah.
Paramore, that's a love-hate too that I get a lot, but I'd put them in God tier for the pop
Paramore.
punk aspect.
Just Riot alone was such a great record.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? You guys think God tier? You guys think great? Okay.
I would say amazing.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Amazing.
Because they really innovated. I'm kind of pissed off Blink wasn't on this list.
Can we just throw the whole list in the trash?
No shit. I might. No shit. This list is kind of fucked up. They missed a lot. Fuck it. We can get into music talk if you guys want. I'm down with that.
Is that 30 Seconds to Mars again?
It might fucking be.
What the fuck? Didn't we already do that?
I guess. I'm gonna have to. There are two Stone Temple Pilots on here.
Fuck this.
Back to back. I'm done with this shit. Oh shit. Where'd Jake go? Oh shit. There he is. There you are. We'll get into music talk now. That was fun though. That tier list stuff's kind of fun. I ain't gonna lie. I did that
He was
shit
in there
solo.
twice.
Well, did you see STP was back to back twice? Like
Right.
whoever made that. What the fuck, dude? That's one of my favorite rock bands of all time. But Scott Weiland, man, I wish he didn't pass the way he did. But
I have so my bosses, not boss, but equal in a different department. That guy's friend is the new vocalist for STP.
really,
Yeah.
that's kind of a cursed spot right now, though, if you think about it, because Chester did that shit for a minute.
Oh yeah.
He was touring with STP for a second there, and then
Yeah, but one guy
Obviously,
dies
RIP.
now. It's cursed, right?
yeah, well, two, but yeah, I don't know. LFO, man, LFO, the pop band. I ever tell you about that?
No.
You remember LFO? New Kids on the Block had a
Yeah.
bunch. Yeah, fucking. There was 3 members. They went out on tour. They came back. The one found out he had cancer. He died. They went out on tour again with just the 2 members. They get back. The other one got cancer and he passed away. And now this dude's touring himself. I'm like, you're venturing into some deep waters, bro.
That's dangerous business right there.
Yeah, somebody's fucking sneaking something to your water. I've heard of roofing, but Jesus
They're all
Christ.
hanging out in a room. They're like 27 Club. What up?
Oh shit. We got a troll in the chat. We haven't had that yet, have we, Jake?
Do you like Arabs? Now this is a tricky question. Let's go into this for a minute.
Soilders.
I've met are pretty great, but I've heard of many Arabs that are douchebags. So, in general, like Arabs, yeah, pretty great. I mean, they've been cool to me.
Well, he commented back.
He said, "Do you like Arabs?" Let's get this guy in the video chat.
No shit.
Yeah.
We'll get on tonight with the show. We had quite a few cancellations tonight, which is all right. Things happen. It's Friday and Saturday night. People go out and do stuff. People get sick, and I understand. Shout out to Chad at home, my co-host. Yeah, don't be a douchebag. Do your impression real quick before we get into some.
Now, don't be a douchebag. All right. I'm the grandfather of the group. I'm the granddaddy. I can tell you very, very straight up that being a dick will get you nowhere.
Yeah, you got to start beatboxing at weddings. Yeah,
You agree with me, Cody? Like, yeah, Jake. If you wanna play a wedding, I could probably get you in there. As soon as I get my shit sorted out with my kids, I can. Yeah.
So now that we're kind of into the show and stuff, we got the Chancellor here. I know him as Brian. I've known you for a long time as Brian. Been friends on Facebook for a long time, and he's put in a lot of work over the years. Kind of introduce yourself and what you do.
I'm Brian, go by the Chancellor. Been doing the drum and bass jungle DJ work for probably 22 years now. Dabbled in hip hop for probably another 8, 9 before that. And just something I love to do.
Yes, sir.
Do you stick to drum and bass?
What's that?
Do you stick to drum and bass, or do you branch out more at all?
Or what?
Do you branch out from drum and bass, or do you kind of stick with it?
Primarily drum and bass. I'll like throw little bits of other stuff in there. I'll mess with like some electro or ghetto tech, maybe a little hip hop in there.
Okay, because I like drum and bass a lot. Actually, when in my beatbox sets, it's like 100%. You're gonna hear it in there.
Oh yeah, you haven't met Jake. Jake's like, have I met this guy yet? I'm like, I
Yeah,
don't
I'm
fucking
like-
know.
I'm looking at your name. I'm like, do I know you?
But
Shit,
Jake is a
this is
beatboxer. Jake is actually a beatboxer, and he is phenomenal live. Saw him like 3 different times at live sets. The first time it really wowed me because I thought there was a beat playing inside, and it was just a guy that looked like Ritz.
Yeah. Every time after that, it's just been increasingly less impressive.
No.
Because he's like, I've seen this already. I don't need to see it again. Jesus Christ.
Not really,
Do
no.
something different.
But tonight we're doing like a round robin type of thing. I was waiting to see if anybody else showed up, and apparently nobody's hit me up. So that's cool, though. I get it. Like I said, it's don't be a douchebag.
Don't be a douche. Just listen to the granddaddy of the group. All right?
But tonight we're doing kind of a round robin where we ask questions. All of us have questions instead of just me. So there's no like set schedule. It's all the way around. And I know we've all written music. You've done hip hop for a little bit. And then Jake, you do the beatboxing, kind of improvising with that.
And
so it's kind
guitar.
of and guitar, yes, respectively,
And singing and songwriting and fuck.
yeah. But overall, I mean, we've all kind of done it, and it's kind of like throwing the book at you. You don't know what's coming. That's kind of That's kind of the cool thing. We've all done gigs, and yeah. So tonight we're doing kind of a round robin format, which I want to do with my Fridays, especially when people fucking show up when they commit. Uh,
All
but
out to all of you watching right now.
yeah, but basically, like every artist comes with 2 or 3 questions, and they could be improv. You don't have to have nothing written down beforehand, and just kind of go from there. And the whole panel answers, and we just keep going on with them. It's kind of throwing the book at you. Like I said, you got to think on the spot. It isn't me typing up the questions like, hey, this is the theme for the night. Fuck that. We're gonna throw it out the window. I think it's more. I think it's beneficial towards the artists to connect with each other, as well as people at home. You know what I'm saying? That are watching. They're watching the recordings and trying to take in the info because you don't know what you're gonna get at that point. So for tonight, I will start out the questions. I don't know if you guys got any kind of planned questions. We'll go from there. But I kind of want to ask, just to start out the questionnaire. And like I said, if you guys have anything written down, feel free to ask. But I'll start it out with writer's block. Have you guys ever experienced writer's block? How do you personally, how have you figured out how to overcome that? We'll start with you, Chancellor.
Just started working on other stuff.
Yeah.
Like when I originally went from like doing hip hop to DJing, a lot of it was like I had gotten a really bad writer's block trying to write lyrics and stuff. I found like dabbling with sounds instead of words kind of broke me through that.
Hell yeah. What about you, Jake? With writer's block, how have you learned to adapt and overcome that?
Honestly, if you have a blockage with anything, changing your diet is a pretty big thing, especially if it's cholesterol. I mean, you got to get that blood flowing again. It's
You would.
I would, yeah, I would change my diet. I honestly just wait. I wait it out, and eventually it goes away. That's me, though, because for anybody watching at home, it's going to be different for everybody. You're going to experience it in a different way, and you're going to have to deal with it in a different way. And the way I do it is waiting. I go about my life doing whatever. Maybe I'll blow some shit up in Saints Row 4 for a while. I don't know, but eventually it just kind of works itself out.
Yep. And I kind of described it on the show last week when you were kind of asking, and we had the round robin format and how we came up with it. Going out and living life a little bit and getting the experience. Mm-hmm. I went through my little 3-year stint of like, I got other priorities right now where I can't focus on this, but at the same time, I had the writer's block hit to where it was like there's something new coming up for me. There's a new challenge. And literally, I feel like I'm writing the same old fucking song. So let's go out and live this shit, figure it out, and then you got more to write about. And then fucking, I don't know. I'm not bragging on my new shit, but I feel like I got off that same old fucking topic that I always talk about. Like, oh, go live your dreams and stuff. It gets old, and when you start writing the same old song, that's when you kind of start fading off. I feel like, you start not feeling your own shit.
Yeah.
But we'll get to the Brian. You got anything you want to add to the question to kind of go round robin? Maybe something that.
Oh, what's y'all's favorite piece of gear?
Jake, we'll start with you.
This is my Schecter Damien Platinum 6L.
Beautiful.
Honestly, probably that. Actually, I do have one.
This motherfucker. Show and tell day for Jake.
You don't even fucking know, buddy. You don't even fucking know. All right. So a while ago, I came across, or I was told about a company called Joyo. I'm going to fucking tout them for a minute here. They have a pedal that I actually have that one too.
Started.
I've got so many pedals. This is a Joyo American. This is the one I heard about. What this is basically an amp in a box. You don't need to bring an amplifier. You stick this on your pedal board, probably at the end of the chain, and this particular pedal turns your signal into a Fender amplifier. Basically, you can run right into the PA system, and it turns it into an amplifier.
Oh, wow.
So then I got the sorry, I'm all excited now. Then I got the British one, which is the Marshall style, and then I got the California one, which is the Mesa Boogie style. And then I found out they have one that suits my needs perfectly. This is the Joyo preamp house. This is the one I was getting to. This has 9 different types of amplifiers in it.
Oh, shit.
Ranging from a Fender nice clean sound to an Eddie Van Halen amplifier to an Angle Powerball, which I use. Marshall, fucking couple Marshall amplifiers, but it's got separate clean and dirty channels, which you can save your settings on each of them, so you can just switch back and forth. So I can switch from like a Fender clean sound to an Angle dirty sound, and it's got a master volume, and it's got an effects loop, so you can just use it like a proper amplifier, bro. This is revolutionary for me, man.
Beautiful.
So you stick that on your pedal board. If you're a guitar player, you like to play electric guitar, you play open mics, you play wherever, you stick that on your board, and you've got yourself an amplifier that you can just run right into the PA. And it makes the sound guy happy because he's not dealing with some speaker he can't actually control on the stage. It's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Now I have to hook it back up. Fuck. Right. That's my show and tell. Cody, whoever wants to go next. Just that was awesome.
We can't hear you.
Yeah, Cody, you're completely silent.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Good.
Verizon, baby.
No, my headphones just fucked up. I don't know what the fuck went on there.
I yelled.
It's not really gear. This is the first notebook I've ever fucking written in, and I found it and looked up some old lyrics and shit. So yeah, it's literally, yeah. It's got my mom's writing on the back of it. I don't know. With my blur. It basically says this is not a dirty pile, people, because I was like throwing my clothes on the ground and being a slob at one point. Not really gear, but it's really cool. I'm gonna take this off the little stand real quick, see if you guys can see it. Let me take my got a little blur vision going on. I will show you my favorite piece of equipment because I rely on it a lot. Take this off. And there's actually a story behind this. This bad boy.
Hey.
Nice.
The
it's a blue. Huh?
Is that blue brand?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
I stay true to blue. And that's one thing, like when I go to new studios and shit, like sometimes I take my own mic and they look down on that. But I've always stayed true to blue. The funny story about that, when I got back into hip hop, well, actually when I stopped doing it for 3 years, I had sold my mic and I had the less upgraded version of that. I think it was is it the Bluebird maybe? I think that's one below. That the blue that I have now. But I had sold that. And then like when I was getting back into it, I thought about like I'm gonna go back into engineering. That's what I'm gonna do. There's some money in that. Raising my kid. I still had the love for music and all that shit. But yeah, come to find out, well, actually I'll tell you the story about this one. There was a pastor that came over and he's like, I want to put out a rap album. I'm like, all right, I've never fucking engineered. I'm not a real religious guy. So I'm like, all right, I'll engineer the album. I'm like, what are you willing to pay? He's like, well, I bought the mic. As long as you mix it, I like how your shit's mixed, basically. He didn't say shit, obviously. But I like how your shit's mixed. And if you mix my album for me, I'll give you this mic. Okay, fuck yeah, dude. Like, that's a whole new start. It came with pretty much everything I have now. So yeah, that kind of got me back into hip-hop. So I'm like, I'm upgrading from what I used to have. And I mean, it's all here now. All I got to do is mix this guy's album, which came out crispy. The funny thing about my old mic is, I'm not sure if you're familiar with him, Brian, but Jinx, he's part of the crew or whatever now. And I sold my old mic to him without knowing that. And then I picked this up, obviously, off the pastor or whatever, but I stayed true to blue. But that's my most prominent piece, I think, in my collection. Also, I'm going to pull a Jake real quick. This is my first guitar purchase, so kind of basic, but it's what I've been learning on for Rebellion as far as the band thing goes. So I would say those two things. What about you, Brian? Show and tell, motherfucker.
Give me a second.
Jake, you started something poisonous. We're playing show and tell on fucking live stream, asshole.
Poisonous. I have to hook all this shit back up.
I know. I'm just fucking with you.
It's actually not gonna be that hard. But... God damn it! God, that jostled me. That was like motion sickness, like a roller coaster. I think I'm gonna throw up now.
All right, these bad boys.
Am I an idiot? What is that?
Ortofon, head shell mount, Cuberts for my turntables.
Oh, that's why I don't know what it is.
They don't skip for anything.
One sec, I just lost all hearing.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm yet to find anything that lasts as long or sounds as clean on a system, like a sound rig at a club or something. And the best sounding headphones I've ever owned in my life.
There we go.
Pioneer HDJ X10s.
Oh, okay.
Huh.
Not like super like bass heavy, really nice neutral sound palette. Good sound canceling and loud as fuck and clean as fuck. Without them, I probably wouldn't be able to play the shows I play nowadays.
Nice. Cody, can you hear all right?
One sec, I can't hear nothing right now. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Now I can't hear Jake.
So let's talk shit about Cody now. So this motherfucker, he starts doing it. This is how him and this isn't how we met, but this is how I started being on here. I don't know if he had the plan to do the music podcast, but Cody, are you watching right now? Because I'm telling the story of how I got stuck onto this. So he was doing a podcast or something where he would talk about last night's football game or whatever. And I was like, hey, I don't give a shit about football. Why don't you have me on there and be the sarcastic guy who has no clue about sports and who likes quote unquote sports ball? So we did that one night and it kind of shifted to music. And then he switched over to doing it on music and just kept sending me the link to join. So it was just like that. I don't know why he decided to keep me going, but it's been fun. So
Indeed. Oh.
Anybody asking any questions? Anybody?
I don't have the chat, so
Oh, okay.
I'm like on my phone. So,
do you like Arabs? I answered that already.
we've been there. We've done that.
Yeah. McGriddles are life, manna. Who the fuck is Mana? This person says yes. I don't know how to respond to that.
That was like almost 2 hours ago.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know what? I never shared this on Facebook. What the fuck am I doing? Cody Long.
Where are you located?
We got entertainment locked down, buddy. I live in Howell, Michigan.
Oh, not far from me then.
Yeah.
I'm like Pleasant Lake, Leslie area.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah,
cool. Sorry, I'm just okay. Well, I guess I shared it. Yeah, I always like to, if I'm hanging around hip hop crowds or whatever, I always say I live right in the middle of enemy fucking territory. So just the historical hub of racism.
Right.
Thankfully, I don't think it's that bad now, but being white, I couldn't tell you shit about that.
Right.
I do know I don't think it would be taken well around here if somebody came out wearing a bed sheet, though.
No.
I will say that. I don't think people would like that.
No. How to catch hands very fast.
Yeah, even around here. It was sad, though, because when Black Lives Matter was this booming thing at towards the beginning of this spurt of Black Lives Matter, I unfortunately couldn't be a part of it because I was stuck at home, but there was a Black Lives Matter protest going on in downtown Howell with people who live here. And unfortunately, the way it was taken was, oh yeah, this is a PR stunt. That's how it was taken by other towns. They're like, yeah, they're trying to show up or whatever, like trying to make themselves look better. When in reality, the people who were down there genuinely felt that way. Those people did. But unfortunately, because of the history of Howell, that's how that was taken. And I fucking hate that.
I'm back. I don't know what the fuck. I literally don't know what the fuck just happened. I lost all sound.
I just finished reading 50 Shades of Grey to everybody, so
that works.
I'm still dealing with the boner that I got from reading chapter 4.
Lucas is in the comments. He says, now Jake sounds like an arena announcer. That was me, Lucas. My bad. I was trying to test out my sound and Jake was talking. So it was like double Jake talking.
Yeah, dude.
Still sounds like
it.
Does he still sound like that? I'm getting clear audio now. I don't know. Is it still?
Coming up next on the Pepsi Halftime Show.
Oh my God.
We've got Eminem and Will Ferrell singing My True Love Came True.
All right, Jake. You were next up with the question. I know you had one for the panel tonight.
All right, I got one. This device complies with part 15 of the... So, So when you get off stage and you realize that your time on stage is over, or when you're leaving an event that you've been looking forward to all day, and it's just like that's the end of the evening and you're going home. I don't know if anybody else experiences this, but me and my friend Antonio get this, where it's not necessarily a depression, but it's a really hard slog downwards emotionally. Of you just had this big high of what was going on, and now you're heading home, and it's like, well, that's over. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but okay.
Kind of.
If you don't, I don't. I think my question is complete garbage. I can't do anything with it.
No, I get it. Like you have a really good. I get it. Like festivals that I played, I get that kind of where you're like, my big thing, I guess, is I don't know. It might pertain to that. Like when you play in front of a big crowd, they react really well, and then it's over with. You know what I'm saying? Your set's done. You get off stage. You had a really good set, and you're like, "Fuck, dude! I wish that could have lasted forever."
Yeah, and you're looking around like, "Well, what do I do now?"
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I've learned to adapt over the years after having sets like that. You know, I've had some shit sets in front of people too, where it's like, what could I have done different? Even during my good sets, I guess on that little depressing, I guess you could call it. It's not really depressing. It's more of a feedback toward yourself in a way. I've taken it, and I don't know. It might have been different back in the day when I first started out and stuff. I really can't remember that feeling too much back then. But I wasn't playing any kind of bigger shows. I playing in front of fucking like 7 people. And I'm like, I did great tonight, you know, like a couple people dapped me up. But I think of ways I could have maybe even improved my best performance. I don't know. Even if you get the fan reaction that you want, there's always a flaw in it for some reason. I don't know. I think that's kind of the thing. Coming down from it, I think that's more what you're talking about, though. Is that kind of?
Yeah, I don't know what you were trying to answer. My question was, how do you think that applies to blood pressure?
Oh,
I'm kidding. That's not. No, my question was like, how do you cope with that? But
how do you cope with that? Like, I always criticize myself. That's one thing that I think I'm my worst critic. Like even in my best shows, like people loved it, but there's always something you could do better. Like that, no performance is perfect. Even the most perfect performance you could think of from any of your idols was not perfect to them. And I think you always got to keep improving. You can go ahead, Brian, add your take to it.
Usually, like, I get done with that set, I'm like, I gotta get outside for a minute, like, away from everything, and just, like, recenter, kind of, find my balance, get my energy back right.
Yep.
Maybe smoke a little something.
Yeah, that's where it's at for me. I mean, and sometimes, like, I don't know, a lot of times nowadays, I guess it's a little different now, having, like, the entourage that I have. There's always something else to look forward to after the show, right? Like, nowadays. There's always something going on, or somebody inviting you back here, or, you know what I'm saying? So you can keep living that in a way, I guess, which I limit myself nowadays. Back in the day, man, I was on that vodka after that show, man. I was looking forward to that. Let's get fucked up. The next morning, you're going to pay for it. Then you don't really think about it. But I guess I get that little depressing vibe after a good set. But I always think, I guess, my mindset on things, I always think of things I could do better, even though, you know, some sets I feel like I fucking nailed it. You get off stage and you see any kind of Snapchat video nowadays. That's a big thing. You go through your Snapchat story of people at the show, and you're seeing like, wow, that looks kind of stupid compared to how I felt about it. Even though the people dug it. And you want to fix that.
I always find myself beating myself up over like these little minuscule mistakes I'll make.
Yeah.
like they didn't even notice, but I know I did it, and it's like, God damn it.
Like even that Toledo show we just did together, Jake, like a couple of my facial expressions pissed me off. Like little things like that. I'm just like, why did I make that face at that time? Like, you got to keep the aggressive face on during an aggressive song. But I laughed for 2 seconds and somebody caught, you know, a photo of it, and it looks fucking stupid. Just those little things. I don't know. I might think a little differently, but I mean, I think we could all feel that, you know, like the wrong picture caught on camera and you looked like, dude, take that offline. That looks stupid. What about you, Jake? How do you...
Well, I used to have it a lot worse because when I first started doing music, it was open mics, and I only had one, and it was weekly. So after it was done that Wednesday, I had nothing else to look forward to throughout the week. I didn't have shows. I didn't have anything. just go home and play guitar in my room like always. Like, well, that's over. Especially after the first couple times that I did it, it was like, well, because I was looking at it, I wasn't looking at an open mic. It was like, oh, this is going to lead to all these great things. I was like, oh, that's that karaoke-esque thing that I got to do once, and now it's over. And then I kept going with it, and now I'm here. But especially after meeting you, Cody, and you introducing me to people and getting me out to Hillsdale and stuff, it's been turning into like every time I go to a show, I leave. I'm like, well, I guess that's over. 2 days later, everybody's like, hey, we're doing another show over here. Jake, you're on it. I'm like, you just had me on it. You want me to get okay?
Yeah. Yeah. It's one of those things like once you start to get in a loop, and I've noticed that around here too, that feeling kind of, because I was doing shows like once in a great while, especially when I first started, because it was hard to get shows. I'm from fucking, Michigan, trying to get shows. I mean, Adrian had a scene at the time. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, it was one show every other month, like somebody was throwing something, or it was a group you really didn't want to affiliate with because there was always fights at shows or shit like that, so I just kind of stayed away. So it was just like, once every 2 months I was performing in, Toledo, or, put my own show on when I was 16, 17 years old at fucking the old LA Cafe or whatever. And so you only had, once every couple months that you were doing anything, which I get that. And but for me, I was kind of the go-getter type, especially when I was young, as far as throwing my own shows. So I'd always come up with the idea, like, fuck yeah, dude. We're coming off that. I need to come up with a lineup. We're going to go to the fucking, LA Cafe. I think, Brian, you're really familiar with the cafe back in the day, aren't you?
Never been.
Really? In Adrian?
Yeah.
You've never been to that venue?
No.
Huh.
I mean, I knew where it was. I just never went to anything there.
No. But yeah, like throwing something, at that venue, I was like, dude, I got to come up with a lineup. That show went fucking great. Let's, we got to get those same people out for this, and I don't know, it's kind of the go-getter attitude, especially when I was younger. Now I'm not so tempted to throw shows like that anymore. I don't want to be like the promoter all the fucking time. I like just going and performing anymore. I want to be the middleman.
Right.
Fuck that. I don't want to be in charge of, oh, fucking there's a fight outside. Well, now I could say, hey, go try to break it up, because I'm just going to sit over here where I'm safe and not going to get shot.
We got to try and get Iggy on here.
Huh?
We got to try and get Iggy on here. That takes some experience.
Yeah. I was impressed with the track he sent me. That was dope.
Yeah, I didn't know he was still doing music. It kind of sounded like he was done, because he's got a kid now, and that's kind of his focus too.
Yeah, which I get that. They'll definitely put a damper on it, which isn't a bad damper at all. Yeah. I don't regret that time off.
Brian, do you know Phil Hawley, Mr. Demented, by chance?
I do.
I was thinking you might. You're a DJ.
He's got an album about to drop, don't he? He's got an album about to drop.
Huh?
He's got an album about to drop.
Does he? He was doing something with MC Cadence. Is it that stuff? The cyber?
Different stuff, I think.
Okay. Cody, in case you don't know, Mr. Demented and MC Cadence are both incredible lyricists.
We played them on the show before.
You did? Oh, yeah.
You sent me a video, yep.
Mr. Demented? No, I sent you Mr. Furious.
Oh, okay. All right.
No, Mr. Demented and MC Cadence are incredible lyricists, and they have these. They're doing like a concept thing around transhumanism.
Okay.
And it's really technical.
Hell yeah. We'll continue on with it's starting to get a little bit later. We'll go with 2 questions apiece per night, or tonight at least. And we spoke on this last time, because me and Jake were at a show that this kind of happened. But when you have like a live performance disaster, to earn the respect of the people, what do? I'm saying, even, like with Brian and you're DJing, your sound's fucking up. Your mics are fucking up when you're rapping, or, you get cut off halfway through your set. How do you react in the most professional way? I guess professionally, and to gain the respect of the people watching you.
Just gotta go with the flow. problem solve, figure out what went wrong, and rectify the situation as fast as possible. Don't lose your cool.
Yeah, just don't lose your cool. That's kind of where I'm at with it too. I mean, I wasn't there to actually witness it. I think Jake, you were there for that one.
Yeah, I was turned away like this, and the stage was over there, and I heard the noise, and I looked over, and it was one of those where there was the performer, and then there was like 6 people on stage with him that weren't doing anything, maybe probably more, like eight or nine, and I heard a loud noise, and I look over, and this dude is tightly surrounded by everybody on stage, just right around him, and DJ Tips was right up in his face, just yelling. I'm like, how did you not get punched?
Yeah, he threw the mic.
Yeah, he threw the microphone because he got cut off because he was taking too long.
Wow.
Yeah. What's your take on that, Jake?
Bitch move.
No, I'm saying, what do you do? What do you do in that situation? Because I know you've been cut off too, as far as like, you know, bad sound systems. Even going into that, not even being cut off, but like a bad sound system that night, especially for beatboxing. A bad sound system will damper your set like a motherfucker.
A bad sound system is fucking my kryptonite. By the way, Leatherman, sponsor me. So, depending on the size of the room and how well people are able to hear me, in a smaller room when that's happened, there was one time in Ypsilanti in a very small room where I blew out the sound system from the air pressure going through the mic or whatever. The system just wasn't really able to handle what I was doing. So it crapped out, and I just beatboxed acoustic for the whole crowd because it was small enough for them to hear me. And it was actually an open mic. So luckily I had my my little Bose PA that I use over here as an amplifier, thanks to this pedal. I had that in my car, which I use for busking. I usually keep it in my trunk, except now I have it in it as an amplifier because of this pedal. And I used to keep it in my trunk, so if I saw a street corner somewhere that looked good, I could just like set up and start beatboxing, find a parking spot and go. So I had that, and I brought that in, and we used that for the rest of the night for everybody to perform. So that was kind of a cool thing. But yeah, I did complete tangent. I'm sorry, but I did beatbox acoustic for everybody in that scenario. For larger venues, there was a situation where I was all like going nuts at it, and then it shut off, and I didn't know why, and I'm like, nothing's coming on. I'm like, take the mic away and yell at everybody, thanks for listening, good night, whatever, and then run off stage. Everybody's happy because I'm still in a good mood, right? Because the performer's the leader of the room. So I run over to the sound guy. I'm like, what happened? And he's like, the first time, actually, it was actually both of the times that it happened at shows. No, they were open mics. Yeah, they were open mics. It was because I was taking too long. Just a little bit. Like I took a little bit too long and I lost track of my set.
Right.
In which case, when you go and ask the question of like what happened, even if it's your fault or you're the reason for it, sound guy's gonna be cool. Like, yeah, I'm sorry, dude. Like that's the situation. You're like, oh man, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. No, you're good. That whole exchange.
Yep.
So it's not hard to just be cool with people.
Yep. And one tip, like that's one thing I've always been commended on is my live show. Even when my music was fucking shit, people are like, "Well, you bring the energy," you know. And that's kind of the respect that I got from it. Even when my music was just like, you know, subpar and like not really that good, just bouncing around on stage, kind of sold it. When that shit happens, man, keep your cool. And the thing about it is, the crowd will respect you if you finish your performance. You know, even if you got to go outside, have a cigarette and fucking freestyle the rest of your fucking set to them. You're gonna get more respect from the audience. Like they're gonna remember that guy. Your mic cut out. All right, so people are kind of like, huh. People really don't laugh at that shit though. I mean, people understand at this day and time, shit happens. The one thing that I found out, I mean, we traveled fucking God knows how many hours to Austin, Texas, for South by Southwest. I had a drummer at the time. Thank fucking God. We had a 12-minute set. Yeah, that's what they told us. But when we got there, we were told 8 minutes. So I had fucking 12 minutes on my CD. And they told me 8 minutes, but on the paper it still said 12. So I'm like, fuck it, let's plan on 12. So the whole backtrack cut out. So I had the backtrack and the drummer and then a hype man. And like, fuck this, dude. I was kind of pissed at the time. You can't let your emotions get the best of you. I looked back at my drummer and I'm like, well, you know the last song by heart, don't you? Yep. Start playing it. Finish the performance that way. I still have fans from Texas fucking 7 years ago that remember that. So why not make it memorable? Turn that downside into an upside instead of getting pissed off at everybody. Because what you do by getting pissed off at everybody is you burn bridges that someday you might need. Why not? It's kind of where I'm at with it. Like, improvise, man. That's just beyond being a lyricist or whatever you're trying to do, your goal in music. The showmanship really shows, especially to fans. I think that's a big thing. And you can be pissed off afterwards all you want. Just don't badmouth nobody. Go home, smoke a joint. It's over. All right, next round of questions. We'll start with you, Chancellor.
All right, kind of playing off the last topic. What's the most fucked up shit you had happen at the show?
You sound like an arena announcer.
So do you.
Oh, jeez. Will the couple in the front row please move your car?
Start with you, Jake. The most fucked up shit you've had happen at a show. Hillsdale has to rank somewhere on that list. You look confused when I showed up.
Are you talking about the one person?
Yes. Yep.
Who
That
would
one.
not leave me alone?
That one.
That actually doesn't even rank. That was somewhat pleasant. There was this one show I played. I think I've talked about it on here before. There's a place in Waterford called Motor City Guitar. Amazing guitar store. There was like a summer festival or something going on. If you went back behind there through the woods, there were like a couple stages set up and there was a bunch of vendors and it was great. And then you come through, yep, that's poison. So anyway, it starts off on the other end of that. That's where it's being advertised. And you come through there, and then there's this like off path that you can take, and it leads to the parking lot of Motor City Guitar behind the building. They had a stage set up back there. And by the way, the guy who had booked me on this was completely blowing smoke up my ass. You're amazing. I can't believe. And at the time, I was not used to this. I was like, well, he believes in me. Like, this is great. I'd love to work with you, that whole thing. So he's making it sound like I've got a lot of people knowing that you're going to be there. It's going to be great and whatever. And he's like, I've got you on a stage with electronic artists, which was where I always knew I was supposed to be because of my style of beatboxing, but nobody ever did that. So I was excited for that. And then when I finally found out where I was playing, I get there and I'm on my way there and I realized there's no signs telling anybody that this place exists. This section of it. There's no way to tell that you're even supposed to go in this direction. And there's nobody here.
Oh, no.
There's people enjoying the rest of the event, but there's no one here. So I go and I'm talking to the DJs. I find out there's no microphone cord.
What?
I got so irritated with this whole situation that I just left and I texted the guy. I'm like, "This is what's going on. This is fucked. Like, why? This is so disrespectful. Why are you talking all this awesome shit? And then there's no way to tell this is even happening. Like, this is you're not even paying me to do this. This is a waste of my fucking time.
I feel it.
Like, I'm being exposed to gravel. This is stupid." And this dude started like begging me for some reason to accept his apology, and he wanted to he's like, "I'll manage your shows for free for 2 years." And
What?
I don't know where this guy was coming from. So that, can I say more than one?
Yeah, I'm about to share like 2 or 3 because I got some fucked up ones.
All right, so there was that one. There was this other show that I played at Necto nightclub. This is the most awkward story I have, or situation I've ever been in musically. The headliner was Killa Priest, who is a Wu-Tang affiliate.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy who was putting on the show, he was running everything. He got people in there. He was telling everybody, "This is what's going on. You're playing at this time, whatever." But he only told some people that. Like, he was still getting to everybody. At some point, the first act, which I think was Keep It, no, it wasn't Keep It G. They're great, though. I don't remember who played, but somebody played. And at some point during their set, I get a text from this guy saying, "Hey, Priest and I had to step out for a bit. You're in charge."
Oh shit!
I'm a performer.
Whoopsie.
I've never been an ecto. I don't know Breathe Easy. I don't know these people very well, although I've hung out with them before, some of them before. I go to the DJ and I try and tell him what's going on because I'm beatboxing. This guy does not know that he is supposed to be, that I'm running the show or anything, which, by the way, I gave up on shortly after this happened. So I'm up there, I'm beatboxing, and I announce the next group. The DJ has no clue what's going on, has no music to play. You can hear in Necto nightclub in the whole room the people's footsteps coming up the stage because it's silent. It was the most awkward shit ever. So there was that. That was another one. Yeah, I don't know. Since Cody decided to leave frame, Brian, you want to take it over?
Sure. So I had this show up in Flint, probably 08, 07, somewhere in there. There's Club What's Next. Party's going great, good turnout. I'm getting ready to go on. Dude that's on ahead of me is finishing up, and the next thing I know, I look over and full SWAT team, AKs drawn, kick in the door, fucking guns pointed everywhere. You can shut the whole thing down, fucking strip searched everybody in the place.
No shit. What happened with that? Like, what was the cause of that?
Undercover bought something off of somebody at the party, and yeah, they were like dragging people outside and making them freaking let them search their cars and shit.
No shit.
There ended up being a big old like class action ACLU lawsuit for it that the cops lost, and ended up everyone there pretty much got like 30 Ds.
Wow. One bad apple ruins it for the bunch.
But yeah, like just being down there, getting ready to go on, like going through my records. Next thing I do is look up and there's guns coming at me. Yeah.
Sorry for taking out in the midst of all that. My son woke up for a drink, so I had to tend to him real quick.
I got one more really short. I've talked about.
Oh
on
no,
here
you're good.
before. Yeah,
Go on.
bitch to you, Cody, about this one. I played a show in Detroit at a place called the Russell Industrial Center. I played there before, love it. This guy has me on a show. I was like, it wasn't paid, it wasn't anything like that. I was like, I just want to play at the Russell again. It'd be great, and meet some people, network, whatever. I get there. This motherfucker has the nerve to look at me and say, "Oh, it's just $10 to get in, bro." So then the next day, this is not really related to that, but the next day I was kind of pissed off about it. I'm just sick of not getting paid for shows because now I've been asked to pay to get into a show I'm playing. So I get on Facebook and I'm like, hey, anybody want to hire a beatboxer? I'm pretty okay at it. And he messages me. He's like, hey, man, I'd hire you. I would hire you. How much? I said, 200 for a half-hour set. He's like, how many people are you going to bring? I said, if I was confident in bringing a crowd, I'd be charging twice as much.
Oh shit!
Never responded to me.
Gotta love it. I got some really good groupie stories here. I got some really like fucking straight horror stories about this shit. I will start off. I actually have three. I don't want to take up too much time, but the first one actually happened. We'll tell the Toledo one first, because we got to lead up to that one. That one was just like the tip of the fucking iceberg, and I felt like I was gonna like get in really big trouble for it, and I had no part in all that. I tried to help, but so we're out in fucking Toledo at Headliners. We're in like the small room. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Headliners at all. It used to be a venue out in Toledo. It was just a local showcase. And I noticed this girl's got to be hopped up on something. She's doing figure eights. Like the club had those poles down the center to hold the building up, basically. And she's doing figure eights around them. So I'm like, all right, this is going to be fun. There wasn't a big crowd. It was I'd say probably about 30, 40 people. I put my foot up on the monitor like I normally do, still at shows. Or, whatever's up front, just to kind of, it's a way I do things. And I was looking up in the air, and the shell toe of my Chuck Taylor, when I looked down, was bit through because she had bit my foot to the point that it was bleeding. Well, like natural instinct, I didn't remember. This was during like my really, really drunken days. My buddy Alex, my old buddy Alex, who was my hype man at the time, he's like, yeah, dude, you kicked that bitch in the teeth after she bit your foot. There was literally blood on the outside of the white part of my Chuck Taylor. She bit my foot so hard, and apparently I kicked her in the fucking mouth. And then she got thrown out right afterwards.
That's what you get.
You just don't interfere with entertainment. Like, have you watched wrestling before? Get in that ring. Go get in that ring. You show me what you got, because that security's going to tackle you like a motherfucker. They're going to whoop your ass. But, I guess we'll bring up one more recent. Was the Morency show I did. The last Morency show I did. So this chick hits me up. She's like, is it okay if I come out to your show tonight? And I'm like, yeah. It was an ex of an old member of my group, my old drummer or whatever. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. I haven't seen you in years, You're a good girl. She comes. She is shit-faced fucking drunk. I'm literally talking on the floor, starting fights with people. And I'm like, man, I feel obligated to, take care of her. She's a nice person. And I didn't think nothing of it. Maybe just having too fun of a night. So, there's actually a picture. I didn't put it online. I didn't want to embarrass her. I'm more of a man than that. But there's actually a picture of her. She wanted to kiss for a picture from me. And I'm like, I'm not big on the whole groupie thing. I've never had good experiences with groupies. They're all just in it for the wrong reasons, and I ain't trying to have no more babies. So she fucking She's like, yeah, I wanna kiss you for a picture. And I'm like, all right, that's cool. You can kiss my cheek, whatever. It's friendly. She tongued my cheek. Full fucking tongue in the beard. When my beard is like out to here. Like, she had to have tasted that shit. It gets worse. So I'm like, all right. She grabs her keys. I'm like, no, give me your keys. You're not driving tonight. Well, my date left me and this and that. And I'm like, you're not driving tonight. Like, if need be, you can crash at my place, which after showing more of her drunkenness, I'm like, no, you can't crash at my place. I'm sorry, you just can't. Things happen, and I ain't trying to. You gotta watch your ass. As an entertainer, you gotta watch your ass at all times, because what she does when she don't know could turn in, and we know how that works. And I ain't trying to. I protect my ass by any means. So I'm like, fuck it. You know, my friend was there, and all he does is smoke. So I'm like, hey, bro, I ain't gonna throw no names on it, but I'm like, hey, bro, hey, can you take her home? Well, yeah, that's fine. So we finally get her in the car, because she's like, no, I'm fucking driving myself. I'm like, I got your keys, bitch. I'm sorry. So finally get her in his car, which his girlfriend was with him, respectfully. And they take off. I get a call an hour later. I'm at my drummer's house. This is just a solo show, but he's like, yeah, just come over here. We can party, whatever. And I get a call from dude who drove her, completely sober. Hey, dude, do you know that girl? Yeah, from back in the day. She just hopped out the car. I'm like, she just hopped out the car? He's like, she got hit by a fucking snowplow.
What?
What?
A snowplow?
A snowplow.
Are those things so fuck?
Yeah, it was during the wintertime, like out by Fayette and shit, and she apparently hopped out the car at 45 mile per hour, got hit by a snowplow. So they stopped and like what the fuck? And the snowplow driver's like, I'll take care of her. Somehow she was okay. And took her home, and I get a message the next day like, you set me up. I said, I set you up with what? A ride home because I didn't want you driving drunk, and I kept your keys. I kept her keys. I said, hey, you can come to my house the next day. You know, you're not driving. I'll keep your keys safe. And, you know, that's that. And, yeah, she's like, you set me up. I think you're a part of a sex trafficking ring. The fuck? Literally, bro. Like, you gotta... I've been telling Jinx, I've been mentoring Jinx. I'm like, because he started getting, like, towards like, the groupie side. Like, oh, yeah, she wants me. I'm like, no, she don't want you. She knows you by your music. You gotta watch your ass. But literally, I set up somebody with a ride. And this happens. It's like... She's like, I'm thinking about pressing charges, and I'm like, well, there's video, because my buddy actually videotaped, like, pretty much everything besides the jump, and she was acting a fool, and I'm like, yeah, thank God, because you never know what could have fucking ended from that, so it's like, dude, that's like a horror story. Just helping somebody out as an artist, and that comes back, and I had, like, statuses posted about me, I'm like, I didn't do anything, though, I helped you out, like... Come on now.
You're just being responsible.
Yeah. Then I have a third one. The third one's kind of bad, and this is why I stopped performing at clubs that aren't... I wouldn't say outside of the area, because I don't study it like that. Like, I'll look, like, when we got booked out of state and stuff, I was, like, doing my research and reviews on what kind of areas things were in, and, you know, how the clubs are. We were performing out in Toledo, which I knew Toledo like the back of my hand, but I've never performed at this club. So I'm like, all right, cool. You know, they might have a good setup. It looked like everything was cool. A couple bad reviews. I'm like, just probably, you know, a bad apple in the crowd that made it look bad, which it happens. Pretty much every establishment across America, there's a bad apple that comes in, some fucking Karen, like, oh, fuck that, I didn't feel safe. So I'm like, fuck it, I'll play. I'm getting paid. I go out there, we get down to the performance. There was an R&B group right before us. And, fucking, we get done performing, we go out, we smoke a cigarette. They're like, hey, come to my car, dude, I want to show you some more shit. So me and my hype man and the buddy that we took that drove got in the car. And literally, he's like, they pulled guns on us. And instead of, like, trying to rob us or anything, like, the dude in the front told my hype man at the time, he's like, I'm going to suck your dick, then I'm going to kill you. what the fuck? And luckily, my DJ at the time, he owned the club, which I knew. I mean, it could have been a little bit sketch, but I've always, kind of trusted him. He was outside, and he had like a bounty hunter as a security guard, and they came around the corner because they sensed something was up. But I was like, who the fuck? What? I want to see that in a movie now. Like, I'm gonna suck your dick, then I'm gonna kill you.
That's some Pulp Fiction shit.
No shit, dude. Like, I've encountered some fucked up shit. I got fans getting plowed, not by me, but snow plows. I got... What the fuck?
I plowed a groupie once.
It's a way to get rid of them, I guess. That's why I'm appreciative, like, if you're obsessed with my music and shit like that, but you just can't get too close. It's just a lesson that you learn over time, I guess.
Is your name on iTunes? Is it Cody with a period?
I have no music on iTunes
That's
or
why
Spotify. I am waiting. There's actually an answer for that. Before you ask the last question of the night, there's an answer for that. I just signed with a label, and I am waiting to distribute stuff under them. Which I'm keeping my share. They don't get no share of that.
Is it the one with us, Biokillers?
Hey, there ain't no answer to that.
Okay.
No, we can't talk about that right now.
You're on Shady, aren't you? No, I was kidding.
I would be thankful. I don't know. I don't know if I'd want to sign to them. After seeing Slaughterhouse, I'm so pissed off about that.
You see that with Eminem? He was like, "You have to rap battle me in your sleep if you want to be on Shady Records."
I don't know. I'm not too impressed with that on that topic. Shady Records, I just don't know if I'd get on that. After seeing Slaughterhouse and Yella, and those are... I know you're all about that, Brian, that talent, man. The talent was there the whole fucking time.
Yeah.
And I love Shady, but come on, man.
Not quite as bad as it was with Aftermath before it, though.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, they had Busta there and didn't do shit with him.
Yeah, that's true. There's been a lot of labels
They had
like that.
Rakim and didn't do shit with him.
Yeah. How do you not do shit with him? You know what I'm saying? Like Yellowwolf, they just kind of benched him, and I don't know.
It was like WWE hogging up all the indie talent, so no one else signed them.
Yeah, no shit. Jake, what's your last question of the night? Well, we'll get to that. It's starting to get a little late. We ran pretty late tonight. I'm down with that, though. If you guys are down for tomorrow night's show, I mean, we could do this shit again without the, tearing and all that, obviously. That was kind of to fill time, but I think it was pretty fun.
Yeah, maybe Chad will show up.
Hopefully. I think he's been drinking the warm milk with his fucking 75-year-old ass. Hitting that shit up at 9:30.
All right, I'll make one up on the spot.
Okay.
I'm very much into being punctual and on time for things or early. What length do you go to make sure you're somewhere on time?
Personally, for me, what lengths do I go to? Pretty much the only thing that limits me from that. And it didn't used to be like this, but my son, making sure he has proper care. I mean, you really can't do much if you don't have a babysitter. That's just life. I mean, you have time to get it ahead of time. Just like the Toledo show. I was still punctual about it. I was still there before sets. I still made sure that happened. But normally I'd be like you. I'd be there way the fuck ahead of time. Like be with the sound man and, seeing what shit's like for the night. What's the setup tonight? What's, if you want to have your 1 or 2 beers or whatever, have them at that time. And then, 1 or 2 beers before the show, however the fuck you prep. That's all I do. But that's pretty much, I am punctual as shit unless, my son's involved, which I have him on every other weekend. So I try to plan around that. And I try to plan especially local when I have him. And I think it probably varies by musician. But I think any musician without that sort of priority that you have to have on that, because you can't just leave them at home. Like, what the fuck is that? And shit falls through, obviously, you know, babysitters and all that. You know how people are. Other than that, I think you should be honestly there. I wouldn't say necessarily before doors open. Ask the promoter about it and see what time, and then be just, you know, even if it's 10 minutes earlier than they tell you, be there. And I mean, it shows a sense of professionalism. Like, and any promoter, I will add, any promoter that I know, if I know I'm going to be a little bit late, like the last show that I was at, if I know I'm going to be a little bit later than I normally would, I'd be like, hey, you know, I got this going on, but I'm still going to be there, you know, and keep in touch with him along the way. Just don't play it out. What about you, Brian?
Always trying to get there early. Like, if I can get there before doors, I usually prefer that. That way I can, like, check out the gear, make sure everything's working properly. If I'm bringing my own gear, get set up, sound check everything, all that sort of thing. Because, like, once the music starts, it doesn't stop till close where I'm playing. It's like just the DJs swapping in and out on the gear. It's not really a chance to tear down, set up, stuff like that.
Right. What about you?
I always plan with a lot of extra time already prior to the fucking echo. Fucking echo's killing me. Like for the Hillsdale show.
Mm-hmm.
If we're playing at 8 or the show is starting at 8, I wanted to budget the day so that I could get there at 6.
Mm-hmm. I feel it.
The reason I ask this question is because punctuality is such a common fucking problem, yet I've never had a problem with it. Ever.
Yeah. Yep.
It's not hard for me.
Same.
Well, that's one of those things too. I mean, just keep at that. Like, I'm known for that shit. Like, I show up for sound checks at shows that didn't even have a sound check. Like, yeah, we're just gonna, the first artist is gonna go on. You're later in the night. Cool.
Yeah.
You know, and I think the one big thing about that now, especially, I like being there early. You know, and in some cases I can't be. I mean, there's just other priorities in life that you got to focus on. But I like being there. I think the band thing really turned my mind on that a lot more. I mean, not saying I wasn't punctual before, but like, you know, my drummer's been in, he's been in a lot of different, you know, bands that kind of strived. And he's like, dude, you want to show up early because what if they don't have drum mics or they don't have, you know, enough to mic this up? Then we got the equipment to fucking mic that and make it sound right. And, you know, even if we have to run home and get certain stuff, we have that time if it's local, obviously. I mean, for out of town shows, out of state, we would take our own shit regardless, just in case. But I think that kind of taught me a lot too, because you can honestly, you know, I don't have this, so that might sound off that night. You don't want to sound off, especially in a band atmosphere. You sound off, and the drums aren't mic'd in some cases in a big room. That's gonna make a big fucking difference. You're gonna notice that shit when the fucking guitars are way louder. It's just how it is. And plus, you want to drown the room out as loud as you can get it, as clear as you can get it, and I think that kind of changed my mind on a lot of that too.
Yeah. I don't know. It just seems, it's baffling to me how many people show up late for shit. That was happening at the Toledo show we just played.
Yeah. Toledo's notorious for that, dude.
Like, why? Mm-hmm. I thought it was, well, I was going to say I thought it was rapper time, but we were dealing with rappers.
That is what you consider rapper time.
Yeah, like, what makes you think it's okay to be like, can I get a later set? No, you're on the show. Fuck off. I was told, actually by Mr. Demented, that in Chicago, if you're not there for sound check, you don't play.
That's the way it needs to be honest. I mean, in certain circumstances, like I said, and like, I mean, just kind of not even going along with mine. I'm not trying to defend that because, you know, that should have been all in order with a backup, you know. There was ways to prevent that even on my part. But, like, even if a touring band gets a flat tire, at least communicate
Yeah.
Communicate and be there as early as you can. That's a big thing. And that's a big thing with networking with artists. Like, why would I want to network with somebody who showed up after my performance?
Right.
You know, and they're hearing the hype about like, hey, his performance is cool. Like for any given group, like his performance is cool. You know, go connect with him. I don't want to connect with you. Why? Because you weren't here for that. Like, I don't like. I'm not even gonna fucking like bash your music or nothing. But why would I connect with you? That's not showing love. And I mean, I've had instances with the paying artist to play now, like in hip hop. That's unfucking heard of. That's been unheard of. You don't get paid to play in hip hop. That's just not. That's never been a thing through like all the years that I've done it. Besides, if you sell tickets, that's never been a thing for you to just show up and be like a promoter telling you like, hey, just promote the fuck out of this as long as I see it. Stay for the whole show. Show up on time, and you get paid at the end of the night. There are people that don't stay till the end of the night still. Why?
Do you mean that people don't get like, yeah, I'm paying you $100 to play?
That's what
Is
I'm
that what you're
into.
talking about, or because I mean, there's a payout.
Well, no, you kind of know how my shows run. Like I kind of run it like Chad does. As far as, here's the door. I'll put the fucking cash register right here, and you can watch me walk it over. And here's the door. We made this much off the door. How many artists are back here? Is everybody back here? Here's the split. I make the same as you walking out the door. But there's people that don't stick around for that. Why not?
Oh, okay, yeah, I get what you mean.
You know what I'm saying? Like I think that's kind of giving people an incentive to have punctuality, which you shouldn't have to do. And I understand circumstances come up. You get sick, or you got your kid at home where you have to leave early, but communicate. If that
Especially
happens,
in this day and age where like it's got your phone right there with you.
Yeah, even a text like, "Hey man, I had to leave." BBG did that in Hillsdale. He was having problems with his new medicine, and he had to leave. Well, that's cool. You just don't get paid for the night, respectfully. I tell everybody at the beginning as a promoter, you get paid if you stick around. I don't care the circumstance, but that's how it works sometimes.
Plus, you get to see more great music.
Exactly. That's a big thing. That's a huge thing. I feel like if everybody supported the way that I want everybody to support, a lot more people from around here would be a lot more successful. But you have so many groups that bring their crowd, then they leave with their crowd right after their show. Then what? Then they're not hearing new music because, hey, we're going to the after party. Fuck that. Yeah. Fuck your after party. Stay, then have your after party. And then invite that new artist that you just met, that you dug, to that after party. Then you got a connection. Done that so many times, but it's just not, it's not something that's clicking with people, and I don't get it.
Yeah, I'm lucky that my job is super flexible because it's retail.
Same.
I'll often, like if I'm playing in Hillsdale or Toledo or whatever, I'll try and budget the time I'm asking for. So I'll ask for that day or to be out by a certain time that day so I can make it early. Mm-hmm. And then so I can do a late shift the next day or be off so I don't have to worry about having to get home and get to bed.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a big thing. That's why I like my job. I took the thirds or whatever, but I got my Friday, Saturday, Sunday open. Period. So if there is an after party, that's a way to make connects. Like everybody thinks of after parties as going, getting all fucked up and this and that. No, dude. Invite people back that you like from the show. They'll like that feeling because some of those guys have never had that feeling. Like, hey, I was so good tonight. I got invited to this after party. Then you make a vital connect. You make a vital connect out of that. And even if you want to stay sober, you can still kick it in most places as long as motherfuckers ain't doing meth and shit.
Yeah, I felt bad not being able to go to Alex's house after that one show.
Well, shit happens. Like, we get shit happens, and we still stay. We still stay together as a collective. That's just what it's about. So
yeah, I gotta head out that way and just hang out with you guys anyway.
Well, May 21st, motherfucker.
That's a show. I just want to show up and.
That's at his house.
Oh yeah,
It's gonna be over by 10.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
So he'll be good. He's got a guest bedroom and shit. We all crash share, the whole band and shit.
You said May 21st. Yeah, I got that. We're good.
I was gonna say, the fuck.
I already said I had it in, but I'm like every time somebody brings up a date, I'm like, fuck, do I have that? Yes. Oh.
But yeah, I'm all about love in the local scene. That's where it needs to be, and it hadn't been that way for a long time, as long as I can remember. There was one point where we all united, and it was all pretty decent. You still had your stupid fucking little beefs and shit, but it wasn't nothing like it is now, and paying to get on shows instead of getting paid. But we're gonna change that shit.
Little beef is like entertaining. Like he took my Lunchables.
Yeah, it's like spam. But anyways, we're gonna conclude the night. It's getting kind of late. I enjoyed tonight though. This is fun.
Yeah.
Brian, if you want to join us tomorrow, we go live at the same time. I don't know what you got going on.
Work till 11.
Hell yeah. We usually start around 10:30, but then I had to go solo for a little bit because this guy decided to have an upset stomach.
Fair.
And
Chronic diarrhea.
I had that last week.
Do what?
I had that last week.
Oh, yuck.
Pepto-Bismol, motherfucker.
But we're going live tomorrow at 10:30. And yeah, if you want to join in, either of you guys, obviously. Jake knows you got the open invite. You've been on here about 1,000 fucking times, and I love you to death. But
Yeah, I was telling kind of the story of how it morphed into that from you doing the sports podcast, and then I was just the dumbass guest, and you kept it going into music, and
yeah, I'm not going into sport. If I go, I do have something coming up. I had an announcement on Facebook earlier, but I'll say that here in a second. But I am doing sports. That's going to be pre-recorded on Thursdays. And it'll air on Thursdays. It's all pre-recorded though. And then I'm doing interviews throughout the week. I'm going to do a tier show at least once a week. I'm going to get very, very active with this. Just kind of getting everything together. I'm doing album reviews also. I plan on taking this on about 5 nights a week. So, like I said, some's going to be pre-recorded and put on live, but it won't all be live just because of my time. But I want to get active, even more active than I already am. And, yeah. So, with that, we usually do a final call sort of ordeal. So, Chancellor, tell people what you got coming up as far as shows, albums, anything like that.
All right. May 27th, I'm playing Habitat out at the Plan B out in Cleveland.
Okay.
June 18th, I'll be at Vahada in Hamtramck, an all vinyl night, all drum and bass. Should be a good time. And then July 16th, I'll be back at the High Dive for my birthday show. The lineup for that one's going to be ridiculous. Keep an eye out.
Hell yeah. Give me some info on that. I'll try to make it out to that. It
Will
was
do.
a pleasure having you, too. I've never actually talked to you, kind of.
Indeed.
Even like face-to-face,
Oh, and,
even though it's not really.
And actually, I'm going to be down in your area the 28th. A bunch of my buddies are throwing something down in Toledo.
Oh, really?
And I'm going to be on my way back from Cleveland, figure out my stop, go hit a Mud Hens game, and then go hit that up.
Oh, the Hens games, man. You been to one yet?
Oh, yeah. I grew up, like, going to those.
Hell yeah, dude.
Haven't made it yet this year, but...
Yeah, I haven't made it yet either. It's still early, though. So
Good prices, good games, good food.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, dude, I met, going into sports again, but I met Granderson, Carlos Pena, Craig Monroe.
Was down there. We went to a game last summer. Riley Green and Torkelson were playing down there still.
Yeah.
Haas and,
Fuck, I saw Pedro Martinez play he was doing a rehab game there. Going down to AAA just to pitch after he got some kind of surgery or something like that, and it was years ago, but
yeah, way back. I saw like Jack Morris down there on a rehab assignment. Like
no shit.
late 80s.
Hell yeah. Jake, what you got coming up, motherfucker? He's looking at his schedule right now. He looks like he's froze. Holy shit.
That's a lie.
No, I was looking
He's
at
on
I was looking at Spring Smash on the 28th. I was like, I thought that was at 55 below. It's not the right address. Oh, it's at 2 places. Okay, that's why. Tomorrow I will either be on this podcast or I will be in Ann Arbor at a place called Club Above because True Classic, who's an amazing local Ann Arbor cat, is putting on his Bridging the Gap event, taking all the elements of hip hop and bringing them together. And they're doing a beat battle tomorrow night. And I figured, well, he figured I would be fun to have around there. So I don't know how he's going to implement me, if at all. But I do want to show up for that. Not beatbox battle, beat battle, DJs and shit.
Beatbox battle, that'd be cool.
I would love to do a showcase of beatboxers I know.
Enter as a beatbox and just crush them all.
That'd be fun, dude. That'd be a cool event if you could find more beatboxers and shit. I don't know how many you actually know.
I know. I don't know how many. I actually have a group that I never check on called Michigan Beatbox on Facebook.
No shit.
Yeah,
That'd be a fun ass event.
I was like hell bent on finding any beatboxers that live nearby because, to my knowledge, I'm like the only one. Mm-hmm. So I found a few.
Try being from
Might have to get you out to the hideout sometime.
Huh?
Might have to get you out on the mic at the hideout sometime.
On a what? You're breaking up so bad.
Might have to get you out on the mic at the hideout sometime on Hamtramck.
I'm in.
Hell yeah.
I would love that. Yeah.
It's what the show's about. Connections, bro. Connections.
This show got me out to Toledo, motherfucker. It got me out of Michigan.
Hey. Hey, girl. Hey.
Hey, girl.
Hey, girl. Hey. Yeah, with the music side of things, we are doing a Deadshot video coming up. May 21st, I will be announcing. It's the label announcement day. Thanks, Jake. You motherfucker.
I didn't know.
We have some cool shit in the works. But yeah, there's a lot of talented acts. Jake's going to be there. The Bio Killers, BBG, Jinx. Actually, GC Vial or whatever the fuck he goes by now. He's still Jinx to me. And then we're going to have a couple of rock bands out there.
What's this on? Is this a show?
That's the Morency show.
When's that?
May 21st, I think. May 21st, yeah.
Oh, that's the one. Is that the same one I'm on?
It was supposed to be at the pub, but he changed shit up, so.
To his house.
Yep. Pretty chill spot. That's where I got my new start at, basically, and started recording there again, and it's a chill spot. It's very dope. We're gonna have a stage and bonfire afterwards for everybody, and got a bunch of musicians that know everything from banjo to cajon to drums to fucking bass and it's awesome. It's a very big music spot.
The cajon is such a huge deal at open mics.
Yep. Oh yeah, we got a couple of different cajon players. My band's gonna be there, my full band.
Nice.
We're just now getting back together for the Rebellion for the summer. Have a couple of changes in the lineup and stuff, which will be announced. But they'll be exciting, including some OG highs people. I don't say that word very often, so since the name change and all that, but some OG highs people back in, and it's gonna be exciting. That night I'll be doing an acoustic set to begin of some old favorites, and then doing some Cody 1 shit, some Cody 2 shit, which I have not released to anybody yet, and then doing a Rebellion set to end the night with the band. And then and my big sports announcement for the podcast is the Oklahoma City Thunder. I've actually gotten in touch with this dude's manager and shit and set up an interview with Captain Hook. I don't know if you guys are familiar. Xavier Simpson. He's going to be in Lima. We're doing a in-person interview. Former Michigan player, for any Michigan fans. And that's June, I believe, 17th. I don't have it in front of me right now, but something big for the podcast, just to grow it all the way around. Because I feel like if people do the sports, which I have a love for sports, they're going to look into the music, and it all kind of Cody Live podcast, baby.
Sure.
But yeah, I want to thank you guys for joining me. Like I said, tomorrow night's open. Jake, honestly, I want to get with you if you're going to be at a local show, because usually I air like that, like dead air type music type shit to begin with. If you can give me some kind of fucking live from that local show, I'll just play that with the Cody Live logo up in the fucking corner, and that'd be sweet.
Just some footage of a performance.
Go live.
Okay.
Yep. Let's do it. I'm down with that. You know,
Also,
I support, man.
Yeah.
You never know who could be noticed from that shit, you know?
Yeah.
You never know who's watching, so.
Could you send me Alex's, or no, I think he messaged me his address.
Yeah. I think he said something about it. We're going to have a flyer tomorrow, so.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to make sure that I've got the information right.
No, you're good. But we're going to conclude tonight. Jake, get at me. I almost called you Jinx. Why did I almost call you Jinx?
I'm Jake's.
Jake's.
I'm plural as fuck, bro.
But get at me after the podcast. We'll talk about it. Thank you guys for joining. It's been a good night. Honestly, you're more than welcome to join tomorrow. Just get a hold of me and let's have some more fun. Let's get some more people on here. Hopefully Chad wakes his fucking 77-year-old ass up.
Yeah, maybe Brian, maybe you and I can do like a drum and bass beatbox back and forth.
Figure something out, definitely.
Try
That'd be
something.
sick.
And you live by me, so let's try it.
For sure.
Definitely connect on Facebook, guys, because I saw that connection happening from a mile away.
Yes.
But
This is background music for you.
Yeah, we do that drum and bass monthly out there. It'd be sweet to get you in there for a set.
hell yeah.
I was trying to do outro music. You're all watching me like, is he gonna stop?
Y'all have a good fucking night, y'all.
Yes, sir.
Spin into that bitch and then stop best. Now me talking out your neck, going straight down. Guess now you talking all that gun shit is bullshit. Headshot, you flat line with the black top. 6 feet, my deep with my dogs. Shadow breaks, we some boys at the fall. All these kids been my sons, I'm not involved. The John Kitty trees where I let them fall.
Turn back, snap back, hit with the headphones. Quiet on the outside, bitch, I ain't been gone. Bitches like you got me stuck in the friend zone. Don't expect retaliation, motherfucker, you damn wrong. Fool, motherfucker, you a fool, motherfucker. Keep talking and I put you in the news, motherfucker. You a cool motherfucker, you a soul motherfucker. Now you want a shirt, put you in a zoo, motherfucker. Look, all your little friends, man, they tell me you so fly. Bitch, I got this 4-5, you gotta show life. See a plain as day, little bitch, cause you don't fight. Hit him from the back with that 4-5, you know style. Man, I'm quiet, stand alone with the scout. Got a couple empty hands and I'm holding them out. You be chillin' with your mans, all you know is the clout. I hear another smart remark and bitch, I'm joking you out, yeah.
Feel into that bitch and then stop best. Now me talking out your neck, going straight down. Guess now you talking all that gun shit is bullshit. Headshot, you flat line with a black top. 6 feet, my deep with my dogs. Shadow breaks, we some boys at the fall. All these kids been my sons, I'm not involved. The John Kitty trees where I let
Put
them
your ass in
fall.
the dirt, make your mama cry. Bitch, I put in work and I'm trying to stay alive. You fucking with the turf, I ain't hard to find. Except PE, bitch, I'm on the motherfucking grind. Come on, I hear you running that over the shoulder boner holder. I'm never sober, but moving them like a locomotive. I thought I told you, your boy be giving the Cody shoulders. I leave you grounded like Folgers, cause I got no control of my mind. My head be spinning and doing the backflips. I'm pretty certain on a perk that I'll make a bitch fold like a mattress. I be popping y'all like a bag zit. I don't want the game, y'all have it. Bring it top 3, they can top me, and I'ma leave that bitch with a hat trick. See, don't mind me, I'm zoning. I'm blowing weed and open. My mental's fully broken. I'm about to lose control and
Now you talking out your neck, always red dots, gas. Now you talking all that good shit, it's bullshit. Headshot, leave you flatline on the black top. 6 feet, my deep with my dogs. Shadow words, we some boys at the fall. All these kids been my sons, I'm not involved. The John Kitty tree is where I let them fall.
Never stop, never settle. I got Henny all in my cup. I'm on top, I'm on a level, yeah. I'm tryna get to the back. Got it on lock, got it on smash, yeah. She tryna holler